Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. Today we bring yet more coverage of the women's football at the Olympics as we are now into the semi-final stage. First up today, USA versus Germany, but do remember to join us later for the second semi-final as Spain face Brazil. So a very exciting day of football. Obviously we will be deciding the finalists today. The final of course taking place on Saturday, but yeah, big important game coming up. We've seen USA versus Germany already at this tournament. So, what did we learn from that game, and does it take any bearing on today's game?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, isn't it? Obviously, USA ran out 4-1 winners in the end. It was pretty embarrassing for Germany. They are going to need to up that performance today. If not, once again, they will be blown out of the water. But for me, group stage, it's very different to playing someone in the group stage and playing them in the semi-finals. It's a completely different occasion. There's a lot more on the line, and when there's things on the line, teams play better. So for Germany, they've got to forget what happened in the group stage. New game, same opponent. Go out there and get yourself a place in the final. Winner today guarantees a silver medal at the very least. Lose today, you've still got the bronze medal match. But overall, it is very important today that Germany bring up their level and bring a better performance. If they do, they give the US a very good game. And as we've seen with Japan in the quarterfinals, you give USA a tough test, and I'm not going to say they're going to struggle, but they're going to find it difficult. They're not going to waltz past you. It's about for Germany, get the basics right, put USA under pressure, and you could get lucky tonight.
Yeah, very true. And I agree with Justin's comment in chat saying it's going to be much closer tonight. Naturally, these two sides they're quite evenly matched. They didn't show that in that first game, but now that we're in a very important phase of the competition where there is a final at stake, where we're looking at those medals now, that ante's going to be up, and I don't think Germany will fold in the same way they did.
100%.
And I think you learn more from your losses than you do your wins. Yeah. And so Germany in that regard will have learnt a lot from that match that they can implement into today's game, where perhaps USA won't have learned or grown from that experience. So I think in that regard we could see Germany come with a renewed fire today, and I think they'll be desperate to get revenge for what was an embarrassing result.
Yeah, 100%. I think the quarterfinal for USA against Japan was a bit of a wake-up call, because realistically, the group stage they waltzed through. They found it. They beat every opponent quite comfortably. So I think the quarterfinal match was a bit of a warning to the USA that they're not going to find it easy, and it's important that Germany can back that up the same way that Japan did. If they can bring their performance, if they can get it right in key areas, Germany in the group stage were way too easily beaten. Down the flanks by USA. I mean, and when you let players like Rodman and Smith just walk past you, you're gonna concede 4 goals. Germany have got to get it right tonight. They should learn as well. Do not sit too deep. Japan, they came at the USA second half and they gave them a good game. When Germany went forward in the group stage, they scored a goal. They levelled the game up. But as soon as they went back to sitting, with 11 players behind the ball, as soon as you go defensive against the USA, you cause yourself massive issues, and especially when you make individual errors that we saw a couple of in that first game in the group stage. So a lot of things for Germany to iron out if they want to compete with the USA today.
Yeah, very true. Shall we have a look then at the lineups for today's game? We are, of course, at the Groupama Stadium in France, the home of Olympique Lyonnais, obviously, arguably the biggest women's side in France. I would say inarguably, actually, they're massive.
Yes.
But let's have a look at the lineups. We'll start with USA as they seed top. They seed as the home side. It's a 4-2-3-1 for Hayes' side today, or it's going to look more like that 4-3-3 we're familiar with throughout the tournament. In goal, it's Alyssa Neyer. A back four of Fox, Germer, Davidson and Crystal Dunn. In midfield, it'll be Coffey as the base of the midfield with Horan and Lavelle, and a front line of Rodman, Smith and Swanson. It's the same team we've seen play most of the fixtures. Obviously, Davidson back in the side. That's great to see her return to fitness. Coffey is back from a 1-game suspension, picking up 2 yellow cards in the group stage. So, back to what we would consider full strength. This should be strong for the US today.
Yeah, very much so, as you say. Full strength 11. I think there were some question marks over both players that came in. Sonnet and Albert in the Japan game. I know a lot of people questioned whether Horan was impacted by Albert being there. I didn't really understand that logic, but Sonnet didn't have a great game. So back to full strength for the USA. It's a positive changes. You're bringing back in 2 experienced players, 2 better players who are gonna just shore up you defensively as well, and that's important for the USA. Is being solid defensively, because that's something we haven't seen too much this tournament. With Coffey and Davison back in, it's looking much stronger.
Yeah, the other thing you gain from Davidson is ball progression. She is a very good long passer, and so picking out Rodman and co in the channels is going to be a real strength of Davidson. So that's something they could look to utilise today. Let's have a look then at the Germany side, which does have some changes, unlike the USA. In goal, it's Anne-Katrine Berger. It's a back four of Gwynn, Hendrick, Heggering and Rauch. Rauch turning to the side there. She didn't play the other USA game, but she has played the other games of the tournament, so that was a strange decision. Across the four, it's Brand, Lohman, Minge and Clara Buell, and a front line of Nusken and Nyomi. Notably, no Leah Schuler. I believe she's injured because she doesn't make the bench either. So I think, and I don't remember Nyomi coming on in any of the games, so I'm not sure what's happened there. I imagine it's a Schuler injury, but that's a loss. That's a big loss for Germany. No Alexandra Popp either. Another big loss for Germany. But other than that, I think they still look very strong.
Yeah, it is a good side. Obviously, a lot of changes coming from that Canada game where, I mean, Anne-Katrine Berger was really the hero, saving 2 penalties and scoring the winner in the fourth. Brilliant. It's absolutely incredible. But yeah, an interesting side for Germany, but I guess it makes sense. You know, you've lost this side 4-1 already. Germany haven't been very convincing at this Olympics. So for me, it feels right to make changes. However, to take players like Popp out of your side for a semi-final always feels like it's the wrong decision. But you never know. It might. We don't know what's going to happen. It might turn out to be brilliant. It might turn out to be not.
Yeah. Ed, and welcome to the stream, by the way, and the stream is still going fine, so I think that's just for you. It does do that sometimes, live streams on YouTube. If you just click off and on again, that should be fine. Yeah. But yeah, welcome to the stream, saying, he says, I hope USA win. Guys, are you watching the other sports in the Olympics? Athletics looks exciting.
Yes.
I've caught bits of every sport, I think, so far, different bits. I've not followed it religiously. I know there's a lot of people who don't necessarily love all the sports, but they watch like all of the Olympics and they get on board with it. I'm not that kind of person, but if it's on, I'll see how the rowing's going.
Yeah,
and
obviously
if there's an English athlete, a British athlete, I should say, competing, I'll tend to cheer them on. But yeah, not followed it religiously, but have watched bits from the Olympics. And Paul, welcome to the stream as well. Paul Hepton saying, hello, Fox made a remarkable recovery. Yeah, I was very surprised to see that because when she hobbled off in the last game, when was she stretched off in the end? No, she was just hobbling off. I thought that's a real concern, and Arsenal fans are going to be worried that she's not going to play and all this. It looked very serious, and now she's back amongst the squad. So
the first fears were obviously her ACL because it looked like it was around her knee, and with her history of ACL injuries, it looked everyone was fearing the worst. Then it was appeared to be her hamstring, that she had a hamstring problem, would miss a couple of weeks, and now she's back miraculously. Hello, I'm now fit again. I don't really know what's happened there. Clearly, it wasn't as bad as first feared, which is great to see. Obviously, I'm not saying that it's brilliant to see her back, but
sorry, seeing a replay that Clara Buell strike against Zambia. That is a phenomenal effort. Great ball striking there.
It's good to see Fox back on the pitch, but I was surprised.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised
to
see Fox back amongst this USA. So I think it's a useful addition, though. she's a fantastic footballer, and for Arsenal, it's very much a relief that she is okay to play. I do find it slightly strange, though, that if there was any doubts there, because the way she came off the other day, it looked like a serious one. You'd think they would be precautionary. I imagine that they have taken the right amount of precaution here, and she is okay to play. So, yeah, should be absolutely fine in that regard.
I think this is a hard game to analyse from a to a certain extent because we've seen these two sides play before against each other. We know that they're going to change, or at least Germany are, because you don't get battered 4-1 by a team and then play exactly the same way against them, which means Germany are going to do something that we haven't seen so far this tournament. Well, they have to. Well, if they don't, they're going to lose. So for Germany's sake, we hope they're going to change something. But obviously, we don't know what they're going to change. We don't know what. I mean, obviously, we've seen the personnel.
I was going to say Nyomi coming into the side. Yeah. Lohman starting in this one.
Be intriguing to see if that works.
I do think the midfield balance of Lohman and Minge works better than when Popp was in there, because I think Alexandra Popp's a fantastic footballer, but she's not a midfielder. Yes, of course she can do a job there. She's a fantastic player. Fantastic players can play anywhere. Yeah. But she is an out-and-out number 9, and I think the balance in the midfield is stronger when you have Lohman and Minge.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think dropping Popp was an interesting one. I think finally realising that maybe that isn't working.
I think it might be an injury, to be fair. I'm just going to Google because I'm intrigued to see where Popp and Schuler are.
But yeah, I think either way, there's changes for Germany. It could pay off. It might not. They're going to give it a go tonight. I think, as you guys have been saying, it is going to be much closer than it was in the group stage because of because of the occasion, because of the importance behind the match. Obviously, the winner today goes through to the final and will compete for gold or silver. The loser today will go into the bronze medal match. So still medal up for grabs even if you lose today.
So they're both out with illness. Unfortunately, I can't read this Washington Post article because it wants me to pay them 50p every week. I'm not doing that. But
To read one article.
yeah, not sure what that's about. But they will both miss the game through illness. So that's a big loss for Germany. Pop and Schuler both out with illness. That's arguably two of their strongest players. Well, no, that is two of their strongest players. I think Euler Brand has probably been the best player at the tournament, and Clara Buell is obviously still a fantastic player, and those two will have such a huge impact today. But they are missing a lot without Schuler and Pop.
They are, they're two very, very good players, and they're, especially with Pop, they are players where if your team needs a goal, if you need something to keep you in a game, they're the kind of players that could come up with it. But as I always say, when players miss out through injury, illness, suspension, whatever it is, it's a chance for another player to step up and perform. It is a chance for someone on that Germany team to take this game by the scruff of the neck and perform not only against the USA, but in the absence of their big game players.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed, it will be very interesting to see what happens in this game. It's worth noting, though, that neither of them took a penalty against Canada, which I imagine that one of them would have been on fifth pen, surely. But it's interesting that neither of them were in that. Were either of them subbed off? Schuler was subbed off, to be fair. So I imagine Pop would have been fifth pen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it will be interesting to see how this Germany side fares without its, arguably two strongest players. So,
Very much so.
Yeah, Paul saying Arsenal breathing a sigh of relief. Jonas can put his hair back down. Yeah. He could stop pulling that hair out. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Arsenal do this season.
Yeah, very much
Very
so.
strong side. We did another video on them. That's coming out tomorrow, so look out for that if you're an Arsenal fan. Or if you just want to see us talk about Arsenal, watch that tomorrow. Where it's going to be interesting to see. But in the meantime, we've got this Olympics. It's been a great tournament so far. It's a chance for US to claim silverware for the first time under Emma Hayes in her first tournament. And they are now just one win away from the final.
Well, they were hoping for gold over silver. If they can get to the final,
Silverware, true, like it. But yeah, I think this is where the US, they're back where they belong.
Yeah, very much so,
Semi-finals of a major international tournament.
Yeah, I do. I'm intrigued to see how this game plays out because I think both sides need to step it up from the quarterfinals. I think in certain perspectives, USA got away with a few things against Japan and eventually getting that over the line through Rodman in extra time for a brilliant finish. That was good. But overall, it wasn't a great performance. Germany, they took penalties. They took heroics from Ann-Katrin Berger to get through against Canada. Yes, Canada are a good side, but realistically, they didn't play well in that game either. So both sides need to step it up for this game. I think more so Germany than USA, but I'm intrigued to see what happens. Can both sides deliver a brilliant performance?
Yeah, very, very true. But obviously we can't comment too much before the game starts, but do you think Canada, on paper, would have been more difficult opponents for the US than Germany are?
That is a good question. I don't know.
We have seen US beat Canada before. They beat them back in March, but
I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a really tough
Canada
one.
This tournament were phenomenal until they lost on penalties to Germany.
Yeah, they were. But I think Germany are a good side in their own right. So it's hard to tell that one. That's a hard question. I can't answer that.
Fair enough.
I think both of them would have given them a different game, but equally I think both of them would have given them a game in a different kind of stance. But equally, I might be wrong because I'm hoping that Germany are going to come out and come at the USA from minute one, like
I think they will.
Yeah,
So I imagine they will. I think though what we'll see, especially without Schuler and Pop today, Germany will be playing a low block. We know that anyway.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they fare in that, because they tried to do that in the first match.
Yes.
And yet they still got quite in wide areas, which when you're playing a low block is an achievement in itself that they managed to do that. But I think if you look how Japan played against the USA, if Germany play like that, and then when they get forward and they counter, they take their chances, unlike Japan, I think they could sting and hurt the USA today.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
If Mina Tanaka had taken any of the 14 chances she had in the first half, I think Japan might have won that match. But yeah, it took a while for the US to find a breakthrough. But we are about to get underway here in Lyon. It will be Germany to get us started. And Lohmann knocks it back, and we're underway here in France for the Olympics semi-final. And immediately Germany losing the ball. Rodman sends it down the line. Something for Smith to chase in these early stages. Back to goalkeeper Berger, whose touch is secure and now clears it long. Trying to pick out Nusken. It falls in there for Euler Brand, who can't quite hold on to the ball.
Germany's other massive problems they conceded very early in the first fixture between these two sides. Was it 10th, 11th minute? They cannot afford to do that today. It might have been. But they cannot afford to do that today. They have to try and keep things tight first 10-15.
Well, the other thing for Germany is they even got it back and they got a second chance at being level through that screamer from Gwyn, and yet they still couldn't hold on against the USA. They've got to look at what Japan did well and how they sat really deep, how they remained really compact, and how they made it very difficult for the US to break them down. Because in their first game between these two sides, it was way too easy for US to go down the flanks.
Yeah.
Germany have got to address that issue. If not tonight, it's going to be a very similar result.
Very much so. Very much so.
And Crystal Dunn trying to come down the line there. Euler Brand with a firm challenge. Dunn keeps going. She is fouled in there, and that will be a US free kick.
Yeah, I mean, there's one or two 50-50s in there. But yeah, going away. A bit too forceful from Germany.
Yeah, I think the first one was fine. That one for me was okay.
Yeah.
Dunn then gets back up. It's that firmer challenge from Gwyn.
Yeah, put two together, it's not great. And an early chance for USA to put some pressure on this Germany backline.
Yeah, Jima, welcome to the stream, by the way, asking where you can watch the game. If you're in the UK, it is on Eurosport. If you're outside the UK, then I'm not sure. Swanson with this free kick towards the back post to Davidson, and it's claimed well. Quite a comfortable save that for Berger. I think Davidson would have wanted to make that a bit more difficult for Germany's goalkeeper.
It was well anticipated because the ball hung in the air for such a long time. Berger could see exactly who was going to head it and where she was going to head it.
Yeah. And she watched it all the way, and it was a fairly comfortable save. Horan loses it cheaply in there, and I think bailed out a little by the referee there.
Gets away everyone there, turns away itself into trouble.
That's a soft one.
Yeah.
But it is given as a US free kick. Here's Fox. Tries to find Horan. Great challenge in there from Sjoka Nusken, and Germany have possession. It looks like a 4-5-1 for Germany when they don't have the ball. Because you see Nusken was dropped into midfield there, and Anyomi's pressing by herself. Well, a 4-3-3, I guess, because the wingers can still push up. But very interesting to see them switch up that defensive shape. Because a lot of this tournament, we've seen them play 4-4-2. And then when they attack, Anyomi tends to push forwards, and Nusken's a little bit off of her. So, yeah, interesting to see. Ball over the top, looking for Clara Buell. Fox seems to have the measure of her for now, though, and the ball goes back to Naya. Under pressure, manages to find Fox again, and now they'll look to play forwards. Germany, Horan with a wonderful flick, but it's dispossessed. She didn't really know who she was looking for with that pass. Here's Nusken now, darting into a dangerous area, won back by Germer. And it will be the US who look to break here, and Rodman's away down this right-hand side. And she's got options to her left. Can she pick someone out with the pass? Plays it across, chance for Swanson. Gonna fall for Lavelle, and that's a big save for Berger. And a huge squandered chance for the USA.
Yeah, it's an absolute let-off for Germany. I mean, it's very similar to the way USA scored their first goal in the group stage. Rodman got away on the right-hand side. They shifted it all the way across the box, and Smith finished it. This time it fell to Lavelle. Not a bad effort, not a great effort. Well saved by Berger, and let off for Germany already.
It was a let-off, but it was also somewhat unlucky, because it bounced off of a couple of USA players and sort of bundled through to Rodman. But yeah, and then obviously US have scuffed up that chance afterwards. Clara Buell in offside position there, just went a little too early there. Has to be better anticipating that ball over the top. Lordux Weedstone, hope I pronounced your name correctly there, says, "Come on, Emma, love to see it." I think there's a lot of support. I think the US have got their belief back now in the national side. Under Andonovski, that was quite clearly non-existent, but they definitely seem to. The American fans seem to have belief back under Emma Hayes, and understandably so.
Yeah.
A matter of her accomplishments, of her prestige, is going to come in and change that belief. Here is Smith. That's a brilliant turn. Opens up space for her to get the cross in. It is blocked and hooked away by Minge. Davidson's misjudged that. And the issue is there again. Germany can't put pressure on that mistake because they're so deep.
Yeah.
They've got to get that balance right, because that's what Japan did well, is that they didn't need Mina Tanaka dropping in. And will Germany have one at high here? Can they make something happen? Euler Brand has to play backwards there.
Yeah, USA were a bit sloppy in the first 5 minutes with passes and all sorts. And Germany problem is they're not taking advantage. You know, they've won the ball there on the halfway line. USA have only got their back four plus Coffee, you know, behind the ball. You've got to use it to take advantage of a chance like that.
It's about risk management because you can't go gung-ho against the USA. You can't go flying forwards every time you get the ball, but you've got to come forwards at some point.
Yeah.
You can't always play the safest pass. You've got to try and assess, is this a chance we could seriously take? And that one looked like something that could be worked nicely into an opportunity.
100%.
There's been a few now where I feel that if Germany gambled a little bit more, it's not a lot more, they've just got to put a bit of pressure on the US, or they've got to believe they're going to be able to attack a little bit more. I think they'll be able to score. I understand though, 5 minutes into the game, they're going to play secure. They're going to play those easy options, those safe options. But I think as this game progresses, if Germany can hold on, they'll come out of their shell a little bit more.
Yeah, 100%.
Germer. Fox. Options down the line. Tries to execute a ball into Smith, but it's headed away. Hegering manages to get ahead on it. Lohman then flicking it towards Anyomi. That was an ambitious one. Davidson won it back, but then it's really good in there from Lohman. Germany look to come down this left-hand side. That's a wonderful exchange. I'm not sure Lohman's got the legs on how to get there. Unlucky there, because that was a really nice combination from Germany.
Yeah, moving the ball around with a bit of purpose there. And I bet, unfortunate there to not get a chance out of it.
Yeah. They seemed to catch. It was Horan and Fox in there, just all watching a little bit. But yeah. Here's Rodman. On this right-hand side. That's a really good diagonal ball. Finding Smith here. Lavelle tries to play that too early to Swanson. It will fall back to Lavelle. Gives it to Smith. Smith takes aim and it's a fairly comfortable save.
Got to be a better
for Berger.
Got to be a better pass from Lavelle here.
Into the initial
Swanson.
one, yeah.
Not bad effort from Smith. Another well-claimed effort from Ann-Katrin Berger. Already had 3 or 4 of them today.
But no, I completely agree with what you're saying there. Lavelle, it's too casual into Swanson.
Tries to knock it to her. You've got to. I'm not saying you've got to leather at her, and make her bring it down, but just put a bit behind
I'm also not sure if that pass is on. I think it is just a very impossible pass. Like, one time out of 100, you might find that ball through. But probably better options with that pass. USA, though, back in possession here. I think the big positive for the USA is they haven't looked exposed at any point in this game.
No.
Even when they've been a little bit sloppy on the ball, or even when they've misplaced a pass, Germany haven't been quick to react. And even there, Fox really should have controlled that pass. Rodman gets back in to recover it. That's good defending in there from Rauch, and that will go out for a USA throw. Hector Alvarez with USA, that's what we love to see, someone supporting their country in chat. If you are cheering on either side tonight, then get involved in the live chat. Tell us who you're supporting. The real MVPs says, I think fatigue is going to play a big part in this game. That is an interesting thing to note. Obviously, both these sides went to extra time in their respective quarter-final matches. Germany, it's a very rotated side, more through illness, and Horst Hrubeck's hand has been forced in that regard. But yeah, I think they are slightly more rotated. However, they did go to penalties, and the US are only extra time.
Yeah,
so do the two cancel each other out?
Well, I think USA is it's a very similar 11. They did 120 minutes. Germany's a bit more change, as you say, 120 minutes plus penalties. But I mean, those games were what, Saturday?
Yeah, so there was a small turnaround.
4 days, 5 days. But
Tuesday.
Sunday. Oh, blimey, it is Tuesday. But I mean, the Olympics is so many games in such a short space. It is tough on the players. So Germany maybe got the edge.
Brand did really well to poke that through to Anyomi. That ball back to Brand isn't perfect, but Germany will keep it alive here. Gwyn puts the ball into the box. Lohman can't get there with a header. Germer heads it away, falls to Nuskin on the edge of the box. Swanson gets back in there though, and the USA can look to break.
Yeah, important tackling there from Swanson, because Nuskin bring the ball down the edge of the area. I'd have put a lot of money on that finding the target at the very least.
Shaka Nuskin just scores goals.
Yeah.
So I was saying all last season.
Brilliant goal scoring touch.
Here's Hegering. I think that Germany have definitely looked better than they did in that other game against the US.
Yeah, look much more solid. Unless it felt like in the group game we were sitting here like when will USA score rather than if USA score.
Yeah. To be fair, it took 11 minutes for the USA to score, so they could have an equally bad start if the US come forward well here. Though it actually looks like Germany might be able to come forward. Bjork plays it through to Anyomi. Anyomi up against Germa.
Brilliant.
That is a magnificent challenge from Naomi Germa, and Fox does really well to keep that in play as well. Stop it going out for a corner.
Superb defending from Germa. Very easy for her to get that wrong and cost her, and give away a penalty.
Yeah,
They got the tackle spot on, won the ball, and saves the USA. And then Rodman wins a free kick of her own.
Yeah, I think frustration perhaps spoiling over there a little bit. That was a random one from Rauch.
Brilliant tackle. Superb tackle.
Yeah, that is a absolutely phenomenal challenge.
Not many of the defenders in the world would get that tackle right. But yeah, important as well because Germany would have been through. Would have been a big opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a more equal first 10 minutes, you feel.
Here's Crystal Dunn then with a throw on the left-hand side. Tries to find Swanson in there, and Swanson does well actually to get to that ball. Smith cut out by Sjoka Nusken. And well, that's a long ball, not really aimed at anyone. Germa. Horan, Coffey, Horan. Swanson. Now Coffey. Plays out wide to Rose Lavelle. Really good turn in there from Smith, and she's fouled. Free kick in a good area now for the USA.
Yeah, not much in it from Hendrick. It's unnecessary though because she's still grabbing her once she's played the pass.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a silly one to give away this. And a good chance for USA. Not too far out. And you've got Horan over it.
This is definitely shooting distance. So it will still be a difficult one to score from, of course, but
looks like Horan fancies it. Although she's just said back post, so just be aware. Will she try and dink this in? Or is she going to shoot back post is the other option. Looks like she's going to have a go herself.
So as you say, Horan over this then. Driven into Rose Lavelle actually, who stands next to the wall. Horan loops it back in there. Header up in the air. Headed away by Rauch. It'll drop for Sophia Smith. She can't get it under her control. Finds Rodman though. Rodman looks to beat the fullback. And that is dealt with by Rauch. Another corner though. Or a corner now, sorry, for the USA. Justin says USA want to conserve for final, but this is the final for Germany. Germany been battered in the last few years. Reaching the finals would be a win. Yeah, I agree. I think this is a very difficult match for Germany.
I think it's important they've got to this stage. Initially, that's a success in its own right. I feel to be able to compete, in these games that that do matter for where the medals end up.
Here is Rose Lavelle. Ball into the box, punched away by Berger, and Yomi gets it away. Here's Smith. Rodman. That is cleared away there by Clara Buell. The other thing, obviously, is that the USA, their performance has much more of a profound impact on the overall tournament. Because the other three sides in contention for the Women's Olympics aren't really in contention on the medals table. At the moment, it's looking to be between China, US, and Great Britain.
Yes.
And so the US are the only ones in women's football who could have a big impact. If they were to pick up a gold medal, that could be the difference for the entire nation, winning or not. So yeah. The real MVP says, how's the US backline looking so far? To be honest, it's not been tested yet very much. Germany haven't really come forward, so we can't really comment. This looked fairly solid. They've been a little bit shaky at times, but they managed to recover. There's a few times Fox didn't quite get to the pass, and few times have been a little bit sloppy, but they've got away with it so far. Germany aren't pressing them. I think if Germany put that back line under pressure,
Yeah.
there's a chance it cracks. Good chance it cracks, but they're not at the moment. So, yeah, can't really pass much judgment. Headed away in there by Gwyn. It's going to drop back for Lavelle. Now Rodman finds her in the pocket. Here's Swanson. That could go back to Rodman. Instead opts for a pass inside to Sophia Smith. Smith here wants to take players on, and she'll be able to do that. Germer. It's a little bit messier from Germany. They're not getting firm challenges in. They're nibbling at the USA there. They're not getting that. They're not being assertive enough. Giving Smith way too much respect. Ball in from Rodman, headed away by Hegering, flicked away by Nusken. Not enough though. Take it away from Coffey, and that will be recycled as the US keep this pressure on. Germer. Here's Coffey. Now a ball forwards for Smith, and that's a poor pass to Horan, and they lose possession, and Yomi will look to come forwards. Is the pass through on? She just play that into Eula Brand. It's a little bit overhit, but she drags it cross back into the box, blocked by Dan.
Yeah, I think Brand wanted the corner there. She realised that USA had numbers back, and very smartly just played for the corner.
Yes.
And now
It was slightly overhit by Yomi. It would have been difficult for Brand to make anything of that.
chance then for Germany, get the ball in, put the USA under pressure in their own penalty area. A very good chance to find back in that.
Yeah. Got to try and make something work here. They've got a bit of height about them, Germany.
Yeah. Bit of pushing and shoving in the box.
The real MVP says Horan has been awful lately, lol. I think some of the criticism of Horan in the Japan game is a little unjustified. I don't think she played too badly. I do agree she's not been her usual self. I definitely think that level has dropped a little. But I think some of the criticism in the Japan game was a little bit overdone. Here is Crystal Dunn, and that is a nudge at the back from Hegering that is over the line, and that'll be a US free kick.
Yeah, another silly one. Just doesn't need to do that.
Yeah.
Barging into the back of it. Nowhere. It wasn't going to get anywhere near the ball anyway.
Yeah. That's really good goalkeeping there from Naya. Her presence in there just stopped Germany being able to jump up for it, and I think the dominance of this game is probably perpetuated most by the fouls. 6 fouls for Germany so far, not a single foul committed by the USA. It's because they haven't needed to.
Yeah.
They've always got the ball. You can't commit a foul if you've got the ball at your feet. It's at least very difficult to. Ball forwards looking for Smith, and she has committed the first foul there as she's accidentally tripped up Hegering. Which is a weird tangle of legs there.
Yeah.
She's desperate to burst away from the defender and ends up catching her.
Yeah, not much in it. Not, no malice or anything. But yeah, just feel. I mean, Germany are working well to stick in this game. I'm be surprised if they can keep it up at this rate for 90 minutes.
Yeah, the thing is, the US have only got 4 shots away, 3 on target. I know Germany haven't had a shot yet, but it's not like the US have been absolutely peppering that goal.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's still a fairly consistent flow of efforts, but none of them have been particularly huge opportunities. I think other than that Lavelle opportunity, well, when Rodman burst down the right hand side and cut it back to Smith, who cut it to Lavelle. Other than that, I don't think they've had many clear-cut opportunities. So Germany have done well to limit them in that regard, but yeah, as you say, it's a matter of how long can they keep that up for.
Yeah. But enjoying a bit of possession for themselves here, Germany. Which is a relief, if anything, just to take a bit of pressure off and give themselves a bit of respite. And obviously they could be positive with it and move it forward. That'd be even better.
And a ball down the line, and that is something to be chased here. And good effort from Lohman, but it doesn't ultimately come to anything.
Yeah, Davison just had the advantage there in the foot race.
Yeah. But it is out now for a Germany throw.
Yeah, they've got to use chances like this. They've got to at least try and get a shot away from this sequence.
Lohman touches it to Gwyn. Gwyn ball into the box towards Buell at the back post. A crucial header in there from Emily Fox, and that will be a corner now for Germany.
Yeah, good defending from Fox. Buell was lurking. Would have been hard to get it on target from there, but could at least put it across the box or cause an issue.
Yeah, and it will now be Clara Buell to take this corner. Buell towards the front post. Naya pushes it away. Eggering just misses it. Actually, almost caught Naya out there.
Yeah.
Buell by putting it on the goalkeeper. And she flattered it. Couldn't really deal with it. And that was a good chance for Germany. Strong challenge in there from Hendrick. Taking the ball from Rose Lavelle. And now Germany will settle into possession.
Huge chance there. Brilliant corner. Would have gone in by itself. Parried away by Naya. And Hegering just couldn't sort her body out enough to make contact with the ball.
Yeah. Big chance for Germany.
Yeah.
Here's Berger. Hegering. Berger. Under pressure, and Katrine Berger manages to find Hegering. They're very tight there with losing possession, but it does come. The ball keeps coming forward for Germany. Buell. That looked like she kept it on there, but the lino disagreeing.
I think it was a close one.
I think that's still in, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate one where obviously on first glance that looks off.
Yeah.
Warren tries to poke that through, and she has been fouled in the process.
Another one from Germany. There's a lot of unnecessary fouls from Germany. Like, there's no need for...
But it's not like she's trying to block the shot. Horan's made the pass through anyway, unaffected, and then it's just not a good pass. But because the players jumped and then they've made contact, it's a bit of a weird one because there's no malice in it. It's not stopped the ball going through. The ball through is just bad. So yeah, they didn't have an advantage from it, but that's not because of the foul.
Yeah.
I find the ones like that weird. Brown tries to play it through to Anyomi. Chance for Anyomi, but that's going to go through to Naya. Just slightly overhit there. Or slightly too heavy for Anyomi to be able to actually get there.
Yeah.
Here's Germa.
But again, Germany, it's those half chances to get a shot away that they can't seem to take or get on the end or do anything with. We're halfway through the first half now. They still haven't had a shot.
Ball from Coffey looking for the wide player.
I do think Germany getting slightly fortunate that the US aren't playing brilliantly.
It's just not clicking at the moment for the US. There's a lot of passes that aren't finding teammates. A lot of sloppy moments.
Yeah.
It's certainly not been perfect so far for the US.
That's another good throw. Germa heads it out. Germany just working their way up this touchline. But yeah, Germany, they've got to keep hanging in there, really.
Yeah. Pull forward from Berger. Beale doesn't even jump to challenge it. Head away by Fox. Swanson can't quite hold on to that one. So Rodman has switched flanks, at least momentarily, which is an interesting decision. Here comes Eula Brand driving forward to the heart of the US side. Gets a good shot away at goal, and it's saved well by Naya.
Good goalkeeping.
And now here's Trinity Rodman. Quinn stops her momentarily. And that's a good challenge in there from Minge, and her pass forward, though, lacking anything on it. So the moment it looks like Nuskin's dropped in midfield, Loma's playing right wing, and Brand's gone up front.
Yes.
It's slightly different to what we expected to see, or how they would line up on paper.
Yeah, I like
They
it.
definitely look a bit more dangerous, though, with Brand joining Anyomi up there.
Yeah.
It's just that final balls are missing for Germany so far, but they have not looked awful.
No, they haven't. They've done really well. They're giving it, first 25 minutes or so, they're giving it a good game. Just got to keep this up for quite a while and hope to nick a goal. You go 1-0 down, you put yourself into big trouble.
As Watson gets away from the marker there, and that's the ball into the box that's stopped by Hegery, and then smashed long straight to Naomi Germer. Here's Davidson. Now done. Back to Davidson. Germer. Fox into Horan. Horan does really well there to hold off Lohman. And then she's barreled over by Anyomi. Advantage is played as the US still have the ball. Davidson. That was a strange one.
Yeah, again.
Coffey skips away from a challenge. Advantage played. Crystal down on this left hand side will look to deliver the ball. That is a ball.
Why is she not taking her time?
Yeah.
I don't know why she's felt the need to cross that in first time. But this was the shot from Brand, parried away well by Elisa Naya. But yeah, Germany holding their own here, giving the US a very good game.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Germany in possession now. Berger sends it long, cut out by Horan. And it's run back by Germany, and they'll look to break now. Lohman. Options left and right, goes right to Anyomi. Dunn tries to put a challenge in. Anyomi does really well to hold on to that one. And then she loses it. And Lavelle has the ball back for the USA. Tries to come down that left-hand side. Good challenge there from Gwynn. Falls back to Lavelle. Ball poked down the line, out for a Germany throw. But yeah, Germany attacked there, broke down, and the USA tried to come forwards. Didn't quite work out. Germany back in possession. Here is Nusken. Anyomi, Nusken. Lovely exchange of passes from Germany. Ball out wide to Gwynn on the overlap. Puts the ball in. Back towards the penalty spot. Nusken. Her touch in there. Wasn't really a shot. It more just came off of her.
Really good opportunity. Again, well worked move by Germany. They're starting to cause the USA some problems.
Yeah, when they're getting on the ball, they look dangerous. And they're getting on the ball quite a bit at the minute.
Yeah. I mean, that's another well worked move down the right hand side. Put it into the box. And again, Nusken, on the penalty spot. You'd have put a lot of money on her to at least get a shot on target, but just scuffed it really.
Yeah.
But they're working the ball well, they're playing some nice stuff, Germany. I spoke in the build-up how they need to raise their level, and that's what they've done today.
Rodman, Horan, nice exchange of passes. They switch from the right to the left. Here is Dunn. Ball isn't on, so we'll go to Germer. Fox, back to Germer. USA almost at the halfway line now as they actually look to push into Germany's half again. And it's picked off again. It's another pass that just doesn't have much on it. And there's a player on the back of the US one who reacts quicker.
Yeah.
Things just aren't clicking at the moment, as I say, for the USA.
Flag up.
Kind of you're going for an offside position there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a lot of things, aren't we? Yeah. Just comes from an offside position, charges into the back of Coffey.
Almost looks like an arm in
yeah, as well.
Just to add to it.
But USA are going to have to find an extra gear here.
Yeah.
I don't think they've raised performance enough from the Japan game, and that wasn't plain sailing either, and it's proving once again today not to be an easy gig.
That's a silly challenge there from Hagering. Smith brought down. Free kick at a good area. Chelsea fan walks the streams. Is big up Jack and Harry. Good to see a Chelsea fan. Thank you for joining us. If you are one of the 50 people, by the way, watching right now, then make sure to get involved in the live chat. Tell us your thoughts on the game so far. And tell us who you're supporting. All that sort of stuff. Even if you just want to say hi, get involved. We're good to hear from you. But yeah, 30 minutes played. Quite even match so far.
Yeah, I mean, Horst Hrubeck has brought out the icebox to sit on. Channeling some of the great managers to sit on an icebox. And it's working. Half an hour here, and they are going toe-to-toe with the USA. That being said, this is a good opportunity for Rose Lavelle to put this free kick top corner.
Judgment says, nice Real Madrid top, Jack. Thank you, Chelsea fan. Appreciate it. He's cheering for the USA. Fair enough. It is Rose Lavelle over this.
Good opportunity. Really good opportunity.
Plays queuing up at the back post there. Lavelle ball in, headed away, and then overhead kicked away from Minge.
Like it.
Ball into the box. And as a header towards goal, saved by Berger. Justin says USA will win 2-0. I think we remembered to do predictions, did we?
Did we not?
I don't think so.
No, we didn't.
Doing one.
Oh, never mind.
Forgot. I think that's the first stream in a good few years we've forgotten to do predictions on.
Are we sure?
Fairly. Just
Yeah.
got caught up in the conversation. There's so much to talk about before today's game. Here's Coffee.
Wow.
Now Fox. Rodman.
Oh. Again, what they've done really well though is rather than in the first game, Trinity Rodman was running at their defence. What Germany are doing in this game is they're forcing Rodman to run back towards her own defence.
Yeah.
They've done exactly what Japan did. They've limited Smith and that, but as I say, that here is Smith tries to cut it back to Swanson, but lovely feet from Hegering to sort of getting there. But so far, Germany have done really well to deny the input and the impact that Smith, Swanson, and Rodman can have on a football game.
Indeed. And I think what we've seen, especially with Trinity Rodman in recent weeks, is that if she's got her back to a defender, she doesn't really show an ability to beat that player.
Yeah.
We've seen that a few times now over the last few weeks. Now, that might just be this tournament, she's not doing it, but I'm not watching enough of her in the NWSL really to know loads about her skill set. But
brilliant piece of defending from Hegering.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. But yeah, I just find it interesting.
Germany with a free kick of their own then. Deep free kick, must be said, is going to be Buell to put the ball in.
Yeah, so
again,
Buell over this one.
A decent ball in here and someone gets a head on it and you could be 1-0 up.
Ball in, headed away in there by Dunn. And then that's a ball smashed forward. Rodman heads it out. Not really any need for that. There's no pressure on her.
Someone's got to tell her.
Smart from Germany just to put it back in there and make the US think. Justin says, I want USA to win, but I want Germany to get a goal. I want to see how this team deals with it.
Wow.
That's a ballsy statement.
Fair enough.
I don't think I'd ever wish my own team to concede a goal.
In a semi-final.
Especially not in the semi-final. But yeah, respect the confidence.
It's good. You back your team to win no matter what. I like it.
Or just wants to see if they can win.
Yeah.
No matter what.
I would also be intrigued. We haven't seen this USA side go behind yet in a game.
Will we ever? Lohman. Ball into the box. It's alright on the goalkeeper though, and has no issues claiming it.
Yeah. Again, very good managed game from Germany so far. Just over 10 minutes till half time. And they're hanging in there well. I said it's not really hanging in there. They're holding their own.
Yeah.
They have a firm grip on this game.
Here is Davidson. All round. Back towards Germa. Germa will let that run through to Naya though.
USA trying to find a way through this Germany side, but not happening for them so far.
Fox. Here's Trinity Rodman back to Emily Fox. And back to Naya, and they're being put under the cosh here, the USA. Plays the ball towards Rodman. Rodman flicks it well. Hegering assertive on Smith there. Referee rightfully waving away any complaints.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Just backwards pass there for Germany.
Yeah.
They are now going to come forwards though. Brand.
Really good footwork.
Lovely, I was going to say, lovely stuff. Tries to play in behind. It's not
ambitious. Ambitious pass that was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not quite sure that was the right pass in the circumstance. I'm intrigued to see what the USA can come up with. This is giving very similar feels to the Japan game, and in that game, if Japan had taken one of their chances, the USA would have been in big trouble.
Yeah, however, Germany haven't taken one of their chances yet.
Exactly.
And they haven't, to be fair, had anything as clear cut as Japan had.
And as we saw...
Great challenge in there from Gwyn.
As we saw with the USA, there is a bit of an inevitability about them that they will score.
A ball in behind for Clara Buell. Germa should get there. Germa does get there. And then Fox will deal with the afters, but she's still under pressure from Buell. Fox now carrying it forwards, and Yomi, that's a really good tackle.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's not a freak. That shouldn't be a free kick.
Just strength, that. But yeah. Yeah, nothing. That's just shoulder on shoulder. Nothing wrong with that. But USA free kick nonetheless. 10 to play in the first half. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think the USA will be upset with the first half, but it's not been what they would have wanted so far.
No, it's not, and I think they wanted a bit more control in the game, which they haven't had.
Yeah, definitely.
But overall, yeah, not a terrible half by any means.
Says Fox. Back to Germa. Just bringing that ball forwards. Now Fox again. Rodman. Ball in behind, looking for Smith. Smith will give chase. Berger will get there though and smash it clear.
Yeah, good from Berger. Again, she had a really strong performance. Very similar to what we've seen from her all tournament, really. Very good goalkeeper. I feel like some people forgot that because she played so little for Chelsea last season. But now playing out in America for
Gotham, I think.
Gotham, yes. Has
ball
done really
into the
well.
box. Rodman plays it back across. Smith. That's not a great effort though, and Heggering gets it clear. Falls back now to Naomi Germa.
Again, you'd expect better from a player like Sophia Smith in that area. Doesn't catch it on the volley as well as she wanted to. Ends up scuffing it into the air.
It's a really good turn from Crystal Dunn. Dunn tries to poke it through, doesn't quite come off. Done again, here's Horan. Poll and chat, by the way, over 100 votes now. 71% think the USA will win today. 22% though, still a strong 22% think Germany will win. 7% saying this game will go beyond the 90 minutes into either extra time or penalties, which seems quite likely given what we've seen at this Olympics so far.
I'll say.
Very long matches.
I mean, 3 out of 4 knockouts have all gone to extra time or penalties so far. Yeah. Brazil, France was the only one not to. And obviously Brazil, surprising everyone in that game, I feel.
Yeah, that goal from Portillo, giving them progression into the semi-finals against the odds, really. I don't think many people believed in Brazil.
And now the odds are against them once again as they face Spain later on.
Yes, do join us for that one as well.
Without Marta once again. Going to be a big game. But yeah, corner to USA then. Can they find the breakthrough from a dead ball set piece? They scored one against Australia.
Brought into the box, and it's claimed well by Katrine Berger.
Another good piece of goalkeeping.
Yeah, claims that really well.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, at this rate, it's going to be... I'm intrigued to see what Emma Hayes has got in her locker at half-time. Because the USA are going to need to find something.
And Yomi tries to play the ball forward, one back in there by Coffey.
Clumsy from Horan.
Yeah, again, a bit of a difficult game in there today. It's just silly.
Yeah. Definitely so. And now Germany a chance to get themselves back on the ball, back in possession. Emma Hayes not looking too happy with what she's seen so far, and I don't blame her.
Definitely just refining, definitely polishing.
Yes, definitely so. Whereas I think Horse is playing a party inside.
Possibly outside if they can score here. Ball into the box.
Oh,
Lohman can't quite meet it at the back post. That will go out for a throw-in though, and that's gone the way of the USA.
If Lohman brings that down, that is a golden chance for Germany. Just couldn't get it, couldn't bring it down. Couldn't take it upon herself.
Here is Heggering. Now Rauch. Hendrick. Gwyn. Ball down the line, and it's flicked on there from Brown. Doesn't quite come to anything though.
Yeah, Jerry's working it well down the touchline.
And here come Germany. That's a silly one in there.
Yeah, just fit
Brand, I don't know. Brand won that cleanly. I guess not. It looks different from when you can see it up close. Definitely makes contact with the boot of Dunn, but it is a soft one.
Yeah, don't think she means to do it. You know, just very soft, minimal stuff, minimal contact in it.
Yeah. Here's Germa.
5 to play.
Rodman. Wants to attack the touchline here. Darts inside well. Lovely footwork. Pokes the ball out wide. Swanson's not going to quite get there. You felt she could have got there.
Yeah, very much so. Perhaps not having the same burst that Smith and Rodman do. Pass was very narrow. But yeah, backed out of it very soon there. Allowed Hendrick just to come across and put it out of play. Here is Swanson.
Tried to break it through. It's cleared away by Germany. That's going to bounce out for a throw.
Yeah, it's been a decent first half of football. Not too much goal off action, really. Neither side has had what I describe as a clear-cut chance. They've had half chances, had decent efforts, but nothing really to write home about. Definitely more of a reserved semi-final so far.
Yeah.
But all could change in the second half.
Coffee.
All could change in the next 3 minutes.
Changed their pass there with Fox. Now looks to come forward. Swanson. Now's available. Goes back to Fox. Now Germa. Davidson. Ball down the line, and I don't think that would be very ambitious to expect Crittenden to get there.
Yep. A lot of pace behind that. She'd have needed to find the afterburners to get there.
Very overzealous from from Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely more tactical first half.
Yeah. Germany set up well. It's now how what the US do, how they go about trying to break them down.
Yes. Yeah.
Here's Horan.
If they can't,
Justin Williams. I'm not sure how long ago this was. It might have been when we spoke about Brazil earlier. But asking, never saw the March Challenge. Was it really that bad? This year, she put her studs up into the chest, or into what would have been the chest of an opposition player. The opposition player ducked, so it ended up going into the face, or into the head. So yeah, you just can't do that.
Yeah, it's an awkward one because it kind of goes over over the top of her head, but catches Olga's face as it goes over top. Well, a lot of people are arguing it's not a red card because A, she's ducked, and B, it's barely kicked her in the face, but.
And C, it's Marta.
But at the end of the day, you put your foot up that high and you catch a player in the face, it's a banned red card. Speaking of cards, Heggering's in the book for committing a foul.
I was going to say it's a clumsy one there. The ball's going to go through to Smith. Heggering ends up stopping Smith before she can even turn.
Yeah.
You just see there.
Not a chance as she tried to play that ball. She knows exactly what she's doing. She understands.
That's why the rest giving her a card.
Yeah.
Pretty kick in a good area now.
I mean, Horst isn't happy, but I don't really know what his complaint is. Heggering hasn't even waited for the ball to arrive because she knows she's going to lose the foot race. She has to commit the foul before the ball gets there, which means it's a lot more obvious that she's fouled her.
Ball into the box, headed away. Thing is, I think if the ref doesn't see it though, it's not a card because they can't really punish it, and there's a good chance that just sort of catches the ref unaware. So you can see why she tried to do that. The real MVP says she always does things like that. She gets frustrated easily, but that was a bad one. Is there still a martyr? Yeah, she's a very passionate player. It's a skill that can be both a positive and a negative, both strength and a weakness, can't it?
Yeah, definitely so.
That passion. And we all know players like it who will die for the badge, but sometimes do go over the top.
Yeah.
So Ann-Katrine Berger here with a dead ball situation. She's going to look to send this long and try and move Germany.
I think
up the
that is
field.
the only red card we've seen at the Olympics, isn't it? No.
Oh, I was going to say, I think there might be
Zambia?
one other one, yeah.
There's a double. There's someone's had a double yellow in there somewhere.
There was a red card for Pauline Zulu 30 minutes
Right.
into the Zambia-USA game, and that, on the dot of half-time, is half-time. USA 0, Germany 0. Not a whole lot of action in that half, understandably then. We are not needing any additional time because nothing happened to stop the game.
I think a game is summed up when FIFA don't add on any minutes.
Yeah.
That sums up what happens in the first half.
There's been a lot of action. There's been a lot. The ball's been on the field though, and so that in that sense is a positive. But
Yes.
there's not been any contentious VAR calls. Obviously, there's not been any goals. It's been a very tight affair, a very tactical affair. But so far, neither side able to get the better of the other. Az is saying Germany just need to put way more pressure on. I actually agree with that comment. No shots at all from Germany in that half. No shots on target, obviously, but. And up to the USA have had 6 shots, 5 on target. It shows that yes, Germany have set up quite well defensively, but the US have had almost every shot on target.
Yeah.
And so they're clearly very open. There's a lot of space for the US to get shots away, and we saw that. Yes, a lot of them are a bit optimistic.
Yeah.
They're a bit from range, but they are still shots on target. They are still challenging Berger. Whereas Germany, they're not putting much pressure on the USA. Now, I mentioned earlier in the stream, because we were talking about how the US have been a little bit sloppy at the back, and actually if Germany press that, they might be able to get the ball back a few more times.
Yeah.
The thing is, in the first half, I think Germany's goal was very much to keep it tight. I think as this game goes on and opens up a little bit more, I think Germany will naturally go and press the opposition. But you don't want to go hell for leather early on. You don't want to then lose the control of the game. They know the quality of the USA. They know if they push forwards and leave gaps in behind, that gives space for Rodman, for Smith, for Swanson to then go and use their pace, go and use their talent to get in behind. And if Germany are outnumbered in those areas, they will go and concede goals. So it is pivotal in that regard that they stayed very regimented, very disciplined. So I can see why they're not pressing very aggressively. But what I've noticed is if you compare this game and this Germany performance to that of Japan, we saw how Japan won that one.
Yeah.
And it was because they were very compact in defensive areas, but they had one key difference in that Mina Tanaka was very aggressive. She was playing on the shoulder of the last player a lot of the game. She was very much pressing that back line, and that's how they were able to go and break and go and get opportunities.
Yeah.
Ultimately, none of them came to anything really in the first half or throughout the game really for Japan. But they had chances, and if Germany did the same, they've got players in attacking areas who would take those chances.
Yeah.
So I do think they need to press a little bit more aggressively. Amer saying to Justin, it wasn't pretty. That's on the Martha challenge again. Yeah, indeed. That's why she picked up a further suspension, didn't she? She won't be able to play today, but she will be back if Brazil do make the final.
Yeah, exactly that, and that's the priority for every side that are getting here. You get to the final. You're in. Not only are you in the final, you've got a shot to get gold, but you can also, you're guaranteed silver. A loss today, you can still get bronze, but overall, only one team misses out, so it would feel very bizarre if you are that team that misses out for the medals.
Yeah. Strong to just get used to what that sport is.
It's kayak cross. I mean,
smashing.
The Olympics has been brilliant. There are so many brilliant sports that you'd never watch, but you do watch because it's the Olympics and it's great. But yeah, the women's football has been superb. Yeah. And as you spoke about earlier, for the USA, it's big not only in footballing terms, but also for the nation. Another gold medal could be absolutely vital in their attempt to win the thing.
Yeah, they've been very good. The US, very good at this tournament. Obviously, they won the 100 meters.
Yes.
Noah Lyles. Is that his name?
Yeah, something like that. Obviously, Simone Biles has won 3 golds this Olympics.
Loads of goals.
She has won loads of goals. The US have been brilliant, and the footballing team have represented that superbly as well. They need a better 45 minutes though. They definitely need to up the game. But overall, it wasn't too bad. I think Lindsay Horan's a big talking point at the moment. across the USWMT fan base. What do you think? The performance hasn't been great at the Olympics. A lot of people are saying she should be dropped.
I think at the moment, a big part of why she's still in the team is that I don't really see who comes in to replace her. I don't particularly rate Corden Albert, so I don't see her as a viable option to come in and replace her. And I think if there were stronger players in that position, then potentially she would be dropped. But I don't think I think the biggest thing that's keeping her on the side at the moment is the lack of competition in midfield at the moment.
Yeah.
So I don't know about Horan. I think some of her performances of this tournament have been a little bit lacklustre. I think overall she's still a very talented footballer though. So it's a difficult one to weigh up. But yeah, you look at the bench and their only midfield option is either Albert, Shaw or Sonnet. Obviously Sonnet's been playing as more of a defender in recent years. Over the last year she's been playing as more of a defender. Shaw we've not seen used at all at this tournament. She's only 19, plays attack midfield, and I think we'll probably see her given more of an opportunity after the Olympics. But I don't know enough about her to comment really, but I assume she's not ready for that step up. She's 19 years old.
Potentially, yeah.
She's only played...
I'm intrigued to see what USA fans think.
15 matches in the NWSL this season, so a little bit of experience, and she's been playing for a couple of years, so... Yeah, maybe.
If you are a USA fan, do you stick or do you twist on Lindsay Horan?
Yeah, I guess the Americans out there will have a better idea. But yeah. Justin saying, imagine a Brazil-Germany final. That would be amazing. Everyone's expecting USA-Spain.
That would also be the biggest robbery of the greatest game. One of the best. USA-Spain would be one hell of a game. I'm not saying Brazil-Germany, brilliant football teams, would still be a great final. But if we got USA-Spain, that would be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, as Eve says, hopefully there's more action in the second half. Probably not, but we'd love to see Germany score and USA come back.
Is that the overall consensus? Across that, people want to see I guess if you're neutral, you want to see a game of it, and if you're a USA fan, you want to see the USA tested.
Well, exactly. I don't think it's a sense of we want to concede, but I do think the US want to see their team tested. Want to see how they respond to that sort of situation. But yeah, it's interesting. The real MVP is saying that's the biggest problem. We don't have any replacements. Johannes is the only one that could be seen as a replacement, but obviously we don't know if she'll play for us. That's very true. Obviously the Ajax midfielder, she looked really good in the USL this season, but yeah, hasn't. Could she play for the Netherlands or the USA? Right? I think that was the debate. And I don't think she's chosen yet, which is a weird one.
Yeah, I think that is the biggest problem with international football, is that if you don't have replacements for certain players, you can't just go buy one. Yeah, you can't just go find one.
Yeah, Lily Johannes. She was involved in the friendlies for the USA, so by that and the fact she played would indicate she wouldn't be able to switch now.
Yes,
but she is under 18. So she does still have a little bit of manoeuvrability. She's still only 17, so she would, I believe, still have a bit of manoeuvrability there. So in theory, she could play, next. She could play the Euros next summer for the Netherlands.
And
then just switch after that.
Like that, yeah.
But yeah, I don't imagine she would do that. But that is, she's a very good player. We saw that last summer, last year. The fact that she's starting for Ajax in big games. 32 appearances last season, 9 of which were in the Women's Champions League for a player that's just 17 years old.
Ridiculous.
That's a huge responsibility.
Yeah.
And a lot of really crucial minutes of what is a crucial point of development for young players. So, yeah, I think that's good to see. And if she was to be involved with the US national setup, I think that's a really good
coup
from Emma Hayes to convince her.
I think Emma Hayes could convince anybody to play for that football team.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely would be a very, very good player. Going down the line, but as you say, so young. Even if she does pick for the USA, you do wonder, how much longer do they have to stick with Horan before they've got a replacement that can come in and be that quality?
Because realistically, Johannes she's only 17. Even if you assume that she'll be ready for starting national team in her 20s, that's 3 years away.
Exactly.
And by that point, Lindsay Horan's going to be... How old I forget how old she is now, so I'm going to have to check. Horan at that point will be 33. If her performances keep declining in this way, you do enter a bit of a sticky conversation.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying that she's still a good player. I just think there was a conversation to be had there because she is now 30 years old, and obviously she's captain and still a brilliant player, as I said. But this hasn't been a good Olympics, and you hope that she can pick her performances up from here. And I think she's the type of player though that if you was to get to the final, she could shine on Saturday, or comes out in the second half, scores 2 goals, and shuts us all up.
Johanna. Real MVP is pointing out that Emma wanted her to be an option, but she declined because she hasn't made a decision yet. I think that's smart because obviously if she would have only been a rotation option at this tournament. Yeah. Obviously, I get why Emma wanted her to be part of the camp because then she was integrated, and after that, you would assume she'd stick with the USA. But especially if she's unsure, it's a difficult conversation. What?
Oh no, she's not sure, is she? She's sure. There was a joke she had there. But yeah, I think it's something to be aware of. Obviously, I think that's the only question mark in the team, really, isn't it? The front three's nailed on every single game. So's the back four. It's a very strong
There's a big
side.
question around that left back spot, but I think with the way that Emma wants to play, it's quite obvious that Dunn suits that. So I think that'll stay the same. Yeah, other than that, it'll be about what young players come through and want to get into the side, but yeah.
I think that things are definitely looking positive for the USA under Emma Hayes. I mean, Olympic gold medal will be a brilliant way to start that. And then obviously building up to the World Cup in 27 and the She Believes Cup in 25. There's definitely a lot of chances for Emma Hayes and the USA to win the competitions.
Is She Believes 25?
I don't know.
They play it, I think.
What's in 2020? Can't we look at this last time?
It's the CONCACAF.
Yeah.
No, CONCACAF World Cup was this year, I think. So USA have played the CONCACAF Gold Cup between February and March this year. So that's already happened.
Right.
And that was won by the USA.
Shock.
Yeah, they beat Brazil.
Oh, right.
And then they won the She Believes Cup after that in April.
So what is the next tournament for the USA?
I'm not sure.
Because I thought the She Believes Cup, I don't know what...
Don't know how often that runs.
What is the equivalent of the Euros? Because it's not the same as it is in the... Because they're not in the Copa America, are they?
So She Believes was 2022 and then 2024, so imagine that'd be 2026.
Yeah.
And then they've just had the Gold Cup, which is the CONCACAF tournament. So presumably nothing now until 2026 when She Believes comes back round.
Right.
And then the World Cup in 23.
That's a weird,
in 27.
That's a weird setup.
No, She Believes Cup was also in 2021, so I don't know why it wasn't playing in 2023. Maybe because there was a World Cup. So
yeah, it's every year.
So presumably
right,
the She Believes Cup will be back in 2025.
Well, whatever they're going to play, they're going to have a very good chance of winning it. That's what we need to know. For Germany, very good first half. They're going to look to build on that in the second half. I worry for Germany over the next few years because I don't... right now, I don't believe they're one of the strongest nations. Which is random because I know they're in the semi-finals of the Olympics, but I don't view Germany as one of the strongest nations, on the planet right now.
I think they're in a very much a transitional period.
Yeah.
You look at their side that played in the Euros in 22 and they got to the final there, and then since then it's been a bit of a decline. I think Pop won't make the next World Cup. I can't imagine. She's already in her 30s now, so I don't think she'll be starting come the next World Cup. But they've still got Bjorn, Brand, Schuler, who are all 21, 23, 25, I think. So they're all very young players. You've got Nuskin, who's 23. You've got Anyomi, who's 24. They've got a lot of young talent in there. Lohman's 24. Minge, 25. It's a young side.
Yeah.
Slightly ageing backline, 34 and 32 in the centre halves. Gwyn's only 25 though.
And not to, I think Horst Rubeck is doing a good job, but I don't think he's the man just lead them forward. I think you're right. I think potentially he is just overseeing this transition from Vos Tecklenburg to the next manager, but I might be wrong. Horst Rubeck might be the man to lead Germany to glory.
Well, he came in after the World Cup failure in 2023.
Yeah.
He came in October 23.
Yeah.
He will presumably be there for Euro 25. So we'll see how that goes in Switzerland, provided I believe Germany have already qualified, haven't they?
Yes.
So that is confirmed, but
That'll be like a home tournament to them, though.
because they speak their language, it's not a home tournament.
No, because loads of fans will travel.
Yeah, but you could apply that to a lot of in
Change
Europe.
the USA.
You could apply that to a lot of countries.
No, but it's like Netherlands when the Euros played men's Euros in Germany this year. For Netherlands, it felt like a home tournament because they had such a big crowd.
Yeah, true.
That's what I mean. I don't mean.
I'm not. Yeah,
Change to USA.
USA.
By the way. Sonnet's come on.
that's an interesting call. Imagine is that Davidson struggling with an injury potentially?
Yeah.
Obviously, she was injured before this. It'll be USA to get us back underway. It's not back to Germa. And we're underway for the second half. Real MVPs pointing out the World Cup could be big for the US. Our front three will all be in their primes. It's a frightening prospect, isn't it? The fact that Rodman, Smith, and Swanson could all get better.
Wow.
It's a very frightening prospect.
That is ridiculous.
But yeah, as you say, so Davidson, just confirmation, Davidson on for Sonnet. It'll be interesting to see because we've not seen this version of the England side against any good version of the USA.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued to see. I'd like them to match up at some point. Obviously, we will play in November.
Yes, the friendly in November is very interesting.
Hopefully, we'll be able to get to. So yeah, if you are coming from the US, any US fans coming to Wembley for that one in November, do feel free to say hi. But yeah, will be a good game. Hopefully, be the first time I've ever cheered a team against Emma Hayes. Gonna feel weird.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes.
Here comes Germany on the attack. Nusken.
Very important
Now
second
Lohmann.
half.
And she carries that ball through the middle of the field for Germany. Now ball out wide to Buell. Buell taking on Fox. Cuts inside. Shot blocked. Early warning signs though. They seem to just switch off on Lohmann there. They were so expecting her to make a pass out wide that the gap just opened and she drove through it.
Yeah, really good from Germany.
Very direct.
Little bit too predictable from Buell on the left hand side. The way she cut in and took the shot, Fox read it right from the start. But overall, a good move from Germany. Starting second half fast and starting second half looking to make a statement to the USA that they're not going down without a fight.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. All round. Big header in there, but she has injured Lohmann and herself in the process.
Won a free kick though, so take the positives.
That felt more like trying to prove herself, prove that she's still up for the fight in that one. She's thrown herself in there.
Lohmann leans in, Horan throws herself at it. It's a bit of a weird one.
So has that been given the US as well?
Yeah.
I have to say I disagree with that call. I don't know what Lohmann's expected to do there. She's ready to receive that ball, and Horan comes flying into the back and leaps over her to try and head it.
Yeah.
Anyway, US free kick. Davidson. Now Germa. Ball forward from Davidson. And unable to hold the ball up there is Smith. So here come Germany. Eula Brand carrying it forwards. Plays it out wide. And Yomi. Finds Brand. Brand trying to burst through. Does really well to squeeze through space there. And a really important challenge from Naomi Germa. That was brilliant from Eula Brand there.
Yeah.
Very
Very
little space
player.
to work with. And that is a fantastic little bit of footwork. Really important challenge again from Naomi Germa.
Yep. Right idea there again from Minge, but no one really reacts to her idea.
No.
Not the same. Not thinking at the same speed as the rest of the team there.
Sonnet.
But
Now
USA
Crystal Dunn.
feeling the early pressure.
Ball down the line for Sophia Smith. Smith looking to take on Hendrick now. Cuts inside.
Touch let her down. Touch let her down massively.
Loses that.
I mean, it's the first time I've really seen Sophia Smith really get a ball down and run.
Go in
But-
to Brand.
Touch wasn't good enough.
Nice footwork. That's good defending in there from Crystal Dunn. Coffey. Swanson. The biggest concern I had about this US side was with Crystal Dunn and her ability to defend, because she's naturally a winger. Ball into the box, by the way, headed away there. But this tournament's shown that is no
No,
concern.
not a problem at all.
Germa too aggressive in there, brings down Anyomi. Free kick for Germany. A little soft, but
yeah, there's been a few of those today. Smart from Anyomi. Puts her body in between the ball and Germa, and is always going to win the free kick there.
yeah.
That definitely was not there.
A little bit of creative license where that was from Hendrick. That's the other big thing for Germany is that centre-half partnership. It's just solid defence. It's the same centre-half partnership that led them to the final in 2022, but they are 32 and 34 respectively. Like, yeah, they might both make next Euros next summer. It's only a year away, of course, but they won't be there for World Cup 27.
No,
or at least Heggering won't.
And if
she'll be 30.
If she is, fair play.
Yeah. So the big question mark is how do Germany?
The space here to use. Oh, that is not a good pass. You've got Buell and Anyomi asking for it, and that is not a good pass from Brand. Uncharacteristically poor, that. And that's a wasted opportunity for Germany. First 5 minutes, Germany on top. USA need to get a foothold in this game fast. Because if not, they could find themselves in trouble.
So here are the US on the ball. Fox, Germa. Now across to Sonnet. No option down the line, goes to Dunn. Back now to Germa. MVP says Dunn is very versatile, she can play anywhere, large can be hard to replace. Yeah, how old is Crystal Dunn? 32.
Really?
Yeah, I think she would be tight then with playing the next World Cup. To be fair, Jenna Nicewonger, only 24, looks a decent player, and I think obviously considering she's more of a natural left back, that's a fairly easy replacement. Obviously, not the quality of Dunn, especially not in attacking sense, but I don't think it's a bad player to have coming in at left back.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But it's going to be an interesting transition over the next few years for the USA. Kreuger and Dunn, but 32 and 33, both full-backs. Ball into the box from Rodman. That's playing well by Berger.
Really better foot from the USA. Lovely ball slotted through into Rodman, who really showed her pace there. It's not a bad ball in, but it's good goalkeeping again from Ann-Katrin Berger. Been another solid performance from the keeper.
Yeah, ball inside, looking for Lohman. One back though by the USA, and now they'll look to come forward. Lavelle.
Great interception that from Minch.
It's a poor pass in there then from Minch though.
Did
really well, and then it's a poor pass.
Gift. Yeah. Not quite sure where this game is going to go. Some games of football you watch and you can tell how it's going to end. But this game, can't call it. Cannot call it. It's been so even.
Yeah.
I really couldn't tell you who's going to win this game. Well, and usually when that happens, you end up going to penalties because that's the case.
Good challenge in there. And it's now out for a USA throw. Coffee. Assertive challenge. It's a soft one again from the referee. Like every time Germany looked to break, because one of the US midfielders has been too poor in possession.
There's
and lost
nothing
it.
in that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. And Lohman rightfully furious because there's nothing wrong with that challenge.
No.
The referee stops them breaking away.
This is just
Sonnet. Into Lavelle. Dunn tries to figure around the corner, hasn't quite come off. As he says, Germany need to score. I can see USA scoring in the last minutes. I can see USA scoring before then, to be honest. Here comes Brand, really nice turn.
But it's wise. Germany need to score soon before the USA score.
Yeah.
Because there is that inevitability about the USA.
Buell driving inside to Eula Brandt. She goes wide into Lohman. This is nice football from Germany. Ball into the box. That's a crucial header in there. Germa again, I think it was. Huge header. That was destined for Clara Buell in the area, and it's one back high from Germany. Rauch, Buell, Rauch needs an option. Nothing available. It'll be recycled now. Euler Brand trying to burst through. He gets a shot away, but that's a tame effort. And comfortable save for Naya. Last few minutes, though, Germany starting to really come into their own.
Yeah, Germany been asked every time Germany asks the questions, Naomi Girma comes up with the answers.
Yeah.
It's another crucial header to stop Buell having a free effort on goal.
Yeah, the worrying thing is their Sonnet missed that header.
Yeah.
And if Girma wasn't covering back in there, there might have been a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Fluffy says, USA, good call, boys. The USA will score at least a goal. They need to keep Germany from scoring in the meantime. Yeah, the USA haven't come forwards enough in the second half.
Yeah.
You know, first half, they were all over Germany attacking areas. Second half, yeah, they're yet to have a shot.
Euler Brand, ball deflected in. It's going to be an awkward one. Oh, wow.
Messy one from the US again. Out for a goal
How's
kick.
that a goal kick? How is that a goal kick? That's the cross.
I don't know what these calls are from the ref. Naomi's fuming.
The cross was deflected.
Horst can't believe it. These calls are mental.
She corrected herself. No, she hasn't. That's offside.
That's a nice spell.
Right. Well, I don't know who was offside then is my next question. Where are we all going? I don't know.
Germany fed up because these are weird calls.
Well, it's not offside.
Definitely not offside. It's a huge deflection. I have no idea. There's another one there where Germany have a chance to put a bit more pressure on, and the refs made a strange call that then relieves that.
It's one of those referee performances where she hasn't had a howler, like a terrible big decision got wrong. It is just consistently poor for both sides.
Yeah, a lot of soft fouls. And that was a poor call. Here come Germany. Buell darts inside, can't quite find Anyomi with that pass through.
It's just the attacks are breaking down for Germany with that final pass. Just not communicating.
Yeah. Shot from range, and it's just dragged wide in there by Gwyn. It just feels like they don't really. It's not clicking because there's not that familiarity.
Yeah.
I think if that's Buell trying to find Schuler in, or play Schuler in, Schuler knows what to expect from Buell. Buell knows what to expect from Schuler. It's just not quite clicking with Anyomi yet.
I think it's fair to say USA are in trouble here.
Yeah, they've been under the cosh.
They have to find a way to get a grip on this game because if they don't, they're going to concede.
Yeah, the real MVP is saying Germa is the only reason this defence holds. I'm keen to agree.
Yeah, Germa's a phenomenal centre half. Obviously, I think Sonnet having to come for Davidson is a shame. I'm not saying because Sonnet, but Davidson's clearly struggling with fitness and injury. Dunn is very attacking and. Well, Fox isn't a half back. It's weird because it isn't a bad defence on paper.
No, not at all.
And Coffey is a good defensive midfielder, propping everything up in there. It just surprised me why it doesn't work.
It's hard to judge quality for international sides because you don't watch them play each other enough. So a lot of defensive things can be that inexperience of playing with each other.
Yeah, definitely. Biggest thing for a defence to have is communication. Because you can't defend without it. This is better from the USA. They're getting the ball down and playing some football, and now Dunn's got space on the left-hand side, but she's going backwards.
The more I watch of Naomi Girma, the more I'm convinced that's the marquee Chelsea signing. That's the signing Chelsea need to be that Millie Bright replacement, either this summer or next summer. Rodman coming down the line, that is a rugby tackle from Rauch, but it's been... To be fair, it looked clumsier than it.
I think Rodman was going down.
Yeah. This is actually a good challenge.
Yeah, they're linked arms. They're linked arms. They're both going to fall over.
It's Buell in there, yeah. I don't know, actually.
It's more of a foul than some of the other ones we've seen today.
Yeah.
Change for the USA. That is Lynn Williams.
She leans in on her. Lynn Williams, brilliant defensive forward.
Now, she was going to come on for Lavelle, I think. But now Rodman's still down, so they're going to debate. I think Hayes is just waiting to make sure that Rodman's all right.
A brilliant press at Williams. She wins you that ball high up in high areas out of the field. Rodman in a bit of discomfort here. And this will be a concern for the US. I think Hayes just pointing out to Williams that they're waiting to see if Rodman's all right. She does appear to be getting back to her feet. As he said, Germany putting a lot more pressure on now. Much better. USA actually looked troubled a bit. Very true. Justin Williams says Chelsea are already OP. Well, I don't know. Is someone like Girma I mean, obviously, Bright will need to be replaced soon. She's already 32, 33.
Yes.
So Chelsea will have to make that replacement. I think Germa would be the perfect replacement. And it's what can Chelsea do to narrow the gap to Barcelona?
Yeah, definitely so.
Because, Chelsea haven't won a Champions League.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
The big trophy missing from the cabinet.
Rodman was all right, by the way, and Lynn Williams did come on for Lavelle.
Ball forward and Yomi.
Oh, goes down too easily there, but she's done.
He's fighting for it. It spills out to Coffey. He brings it forwards. Williams ball in. Now Horan challenges it, but can't make anything of that. And Berger now will clear it long. She wanted to play that over the top to Buell, but I think she just got a little bit.
Would have been. I mean, the USA line was quite deep actually. Uncharacteristically deep, and it would have taken one hell of a kick to get it over the back line there. Half an hour to go then, still 0-0. Germany have been the better side second half. USA need to up the performance if they want to win this game.
Yeah.
Sonnet into Williams. Williams round the corner to nobody, and that is out for a Germany throw. That's poor. Just hasn't playing a blind pass. I don't really know who she's expecting to be there. Dunn? Mate, I don't know. I'm very high for Dunn. But yeah. Bit of a random one.
So USA on the ball. Coffey. Smith. Back to Sonnet. Germa. Here come the USA. Swanson loses it in there, and Germany try and come forward. So that's going to get flagged up as a foul, but it didn't. Seems the ref has listened to Germany's frustrations and is now going. Oh no, to be fair, Swanson's just fallen over, and the ball gets taken away from her. Go in. Now Lohman, that was a bit forceful in the back from Rodman, from Ram Swanson, but ball held onto by Germany. Ball into the box. It's cleared away. Going forward to Coffey now, and Brand looks to try and pounce on it. Falls to Minge. Ball slid through to Lohman.
Ooh.
USA now looking to break. Germa. Lifted in behind. Here is Swanson. Rounds the keeper. Chance for Swanson. Should score.
Wow.
And it's missed. It's into the side netting for Mallory Swanson.
Wow.
Such a prolific scorer at this tournament. Presented with a wonderful opportunity for her own doing, really. She picks up the ball. Rounds Berger wonderfully. But the shot, it's just a little bit off. Really good defending, to be fair.
I mean,
Hendricks and Hegerin get back in really well. But
brilliant goalkeeping. Forces her so wide, but she smartly backs out to not commit a foul. But Berger does so well there to force Swanson so far wide. She knows the defenders have got back in. It would have been hard to finish, but that's a massive chance.
Big opportunity for the USA goes begging, and they're coming forwards again now. Trinity Rodman. Dealt with by Hegerin. It's going to drop in there again for Swanson. That touch is poor, and it runs her off the field as he says, "Oh my God!"
Wow.
And there says, "Wow." ... Very
not many times does Mallory Swanson round a goalkeeper and then not find the back of the net.
Yeah. Brilliant defending from Germany to get players back in there, back on the line. Great goalkeeping, as you say, from Berger to force her so far wide. But yeah, half an hour or less, and half an hour now left off in regulation time. Germany player on the deck.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't think the problem is I don't think as much Hayes can do. USA just aren't getting it right at the moment on the pitch.
Yeah. And that was a moment there for Swanson. If that goes in, suddenly it's a very different outlook on the game.
USA need to just better quality really on the ball. And that was better. That was a well-worked move to give Swanson the opportunity.
It's the first time they've been able to utilise that width to open up space in central areas.
Yeah.
Because by using that width, the centre half then split, and you can make central penetrative runs. We saw it there, and that ball fed into Swanson really nicely. But one half of the field here for the USA. A strong challenge from Hendrick to win it back. It drops for Horan. Williams loses it, and now here come the Germany, ball in behind. That's something for Buell to chase. Naya will get there, and she just about keeps that in her box. Justin Williams says, too wide to do anything, even on target, well played. Yeah, you thought she could have slowed it down there, potentially would be the only thing. I mean, not many strikers. It takes a lot of composure, because once you get in that position, you want to get a shot away. But if you just slow it down and get the foot on the ball and then take a shot.
Got to get it on target. Even if she got it on target and it's blocked, it's much better than putting it into side netting.
Yeah, because it either spills out to another attacker who can then put it in the back of the net, or it gets cleared out for a corner or something like that, and so you keep that pressure on. But yeah, not too disappointing though.
No, she did well initially to get past the goalkeeper.
Eula Brand wants to bring that ball forwards. I'm not sure what she's tried to do there.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I would say
she's trying to poke it past the defender or to run around almost, but pokes it past. Potentially she wanted that player to run across. It was Loman in there, but miscommunication doesn't work out.
It's one of those miscommunication, but I'm not quite sure who she was even trying to communicate to.
Yeah.
Germa on the ball. USA need to get going in this game. 25 to play. Plenty of time for either side to find a winner.
As he says, I can see this ending 1-0 to USA. Yeah, I can see it ending 1-0 USA. I can see it ending as it is, to be fair, us going into extra time. I can see Germany getting a goal and stunning it. So I think this game's very much hanging in the balance still. Could go either way.
Yeah.
It's definitely not like other games where the US have been so dominant that it's more a matter of when and not if.
Yeah.
Today it's just not come together for the USA in the way they would have wanted it to.
No, not at all.
They've had 8 shots in this match. Only one of those has come in the second half.
Blimey. And Germany went high out of the pitch as well.
And here's Anyomi. Breaking into the penalty area now, tries to cut it back. It's a poor ball.
Good old roll.
Germa's there again, and Anyomi goes down, clutching her calf. That looks like cramp. Now limited for options on the bench as well, with players out with illness.
And the last thing you want is a player who hasn't really played to be picking up cramp within 66 minutes.
Well, Germany are looking to break for there, but the game has been stopped for Anyomi.
Bit of a bizarre one this. Hopefully she can get it stretched out and run it off. Yeah. USA fans willing their team on here.
Yeah.
But yeah. So USA made 2 changes. Germany yet to make any. So they've still got a full complement on the bench. Yeah. I don't know. This is where the waiting happens, in terms of...
The issue is for Germany, with those players out injured, they're very short on options on the bench. They could look at Vivian Enderman, that's a wide player. They could look at Laura Freigang, who come into the midfield. They've got Sens as well, Elisa Sens, who come into midfield. But that's it for attacking options. Everyone else is defensive.
Yeah.
So they're very light on attackers now, due to that illness for Schuler and illness for Pop.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Big shame that. Yeah. And Yomi, hopefully she's alright.
Yeah, indeed.
It's just cramp. But yeah. A big 20 minutes coming up then for either one of these sides to reach the Olympic final. Yeah. And there is going to be... And Yomi is going to come off then for Freigang.
So this is slightly tactical. Freigang's not an out-and-out number 9, so you would assume either Buell or Brand will lead the line, or Nusken. That is also an option. Shoka Nusken scores goals.
Exactly.
So get her up there. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Germany lacking an any striker, with Pop, Schuler and Anyomi all injured.
Yeah.
So it looks like, to be fair, it looks like Freigang might lead the line. It looks like they've gone back to that 4-4-2 type shape. with Lohman playing as the second striker, Freigang leading the line.
Well,
you're going to create almost a box midfield in there because you've got 4 midfielders. You've got midfielders playing the 2 striker positions. That might give those wide players, Brand and Buell, a little bit more license to drive forward.
Good foot from Germany. They play through that first line of press so easily.
Brand. She wants to take on Dunn here, and she's got the beating of Dunn. Brand, that's brilliant. Cuts back, has a shot.
What a recovery.
That's excellent from Dunn to get back on her feet and to get herself in front of that. Because she was absolutely sent. And it looked like she was out of the equation.
So
it
easy.
Like a great opportunity for Brand, but she gets back up. She gets in the way. She stops Germany getting an easy opportunity, and then that is a cheap foul to concede, and this can bring him down.
She was all over the place. Brilliant foot from Brand. Had done sliding all everywhere. But as you say, she does so well to get back up, but not only to get in front of the ball, but to knock you out. A penalty in there. Could have easily just got up and barreled into her clumsily. Sharp defending from Dunn.
Ball down the line, and that will find its way through to Berger. Pakiso Motsuone says, terrible game, they both don't deserve an Olympics medal.
It's been good, I think.
Yeah, I think that's harsh. Again, it's a problem of when there aren't goals, people just automatically assume it's not been a great game. I think, it's lacked goals, but it's still been a good game of football. Here's Trinity Rodman, that's cut out in there by Hegering as Germany look to break. Nusken hits that into...
And obviously, they both deserve Olympic medals. They've done really well to get to this stage, and they've both had decent tournaments as well.
Kat Zanel and Bergen asked, how do you spell out her name? I find Get It Anyomi. It is, Anyomi, Nicole Anyomi. Here is Gamma on the ball. Fox. Ball down the line. Chance now for the USA. Swanson puts it in there, headed away by Hegering. With Hegering in the box, the US have really got to stop crossing it.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to win that aerial challenge. They haven't at all tonight, and they're not going to win it.
No. Got to try and drag them out like they did in the first game. Drag everyone across, find the far post player who should be open, and score the goal.
Coffee. Falls in there for Smith. He'll get a shot away.
I don't think Lynn Williams shouldn't try and move out of the way of that. She should try and use it. She tries to jump out of the way of it and doesn't work. The shot wouldn't have challenged Berger anyway.
Yeah.
She should have tried to bring it down and use it. Yeah.
It's quite difficult to realise that, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Berger sends it forward. Ooh. It's cut out in there by Rodman. It's going to fall though to Nusken. Bit of a let-off in there for a sense.
I think Rodman could have got under
control.
I think she got caught in two minds whether to try and bring it down or to try and pass it, so she ended up just knocking it into the middle of the pitch.
Hegering. Now Rauch. So Germany still only used one sub, of course. That was a move forced by injury with Anyomi hitting the deck, feeling a bit of cramp. We've not really seen Germany come forward since, but...
No.
The problem is now, how do you look at getting Enderman in the game? Because presumably you don't take off Clara Buell or Eula Brand.
No.
It's quite difficult, therefore, to bring other attackers on. Lohman. Buell. Back inside to Lohman. Looks to switch the focus of this attack from left to right. Brand cuts it back. It's going to fall in there to Lohman, who will keep it alive. Minge takes aim from range, and it's a good claim from Alyssa Naya.
Yeah, caught that nicely, Minge, but well watched by Naya. Good hands.
Yeah, comfortable claim in the end. Minge would have wanted to drive more through that effort, like Gwyn's effort in the reverse fixture, or the fixture they played in the group stage between these two. Asia says it's anyone's game now.
100%.
Yeah, we've reached, last 15 minutes. A goal would be fairly decisive at this time. Here is Germa carrying it forwards. Solid.
I think in certain aspects, this has been one of Germany's strongest games at the Olympics.
Yeah, the Canada game was alright. They didn't score.
Yeah. And obviously they were good against Australia and they beat Zambia, but just because of the opposition they're playing, the fact they've already lost 4-1 to them, last week.
It's certainly a marked improvement from definitely. The fixture they played in the groups.
For USA, it's a very similar feeling to the Japan game, which is, they're struggling to get past when a side set up well defensively, they struggle to get through.
Yeah.
And that is something that is going to be that needs to be addressed soon. And here comes Germany.
That's the ball towards Lohman, who gets brought down in there. And
wow.
It's a big call from the referee.
Well, unless it's an incredibly poor dive, which she should be booked for, that's a foul.
Yeah. Sonnet, Germa.
15 to play.
Carries it forwards. Now Fox. Tries to play it inside, cut out though. Hendrick. Germany will now look to move this ball forwards. Minge, back to Berger. Gwyn down the line. Brand lets that run, trying to find Freigang, and that's a mistake in there from Sonnet, but she makes up for it. Excellent tackle to make up for that.
What a recovery. And that is a difficult one to recover because she's lost the foot race, lost traction, and does well to not commit a foul either. Superb recovery.
Yeah, excellent that from Sonnet. Now back across to Germa. The clock is ticking down. Not much time left.
Great charge from Rodman.
Brilliant from Trinity Rodman. Tries to put it
what a touch
into the box.
What a touch from Hegering, because that was falling to the feet of Sophia Smith.
Splits in the process, and that is going to be difficult to recover from. She just plants that foot roll afterwards.
This one.
Foul.
That's a foul. That is a stonewall free kick on Lohman.
It's another strange one.
Yeah.
Justin Williams says 3 big calls go for the USA that should have gone the other way. Very true. Germany for a little hard done by in that regard, but it's not been a game where you can go on the referee to blame for Germany not winning, but it's one where
she's been consistently poor for both sides.
Strange ones. It's another muscle injury for Germany. I know this one's just slightly different. But still, because it was, reaching for a ball, but it's still another muscle injury.
Yeah, just overstretching.
Katzenellen Bergen says anything short of a gold medal for this team indicates doom and decline for US soccer. It's one hell of a statement. I don't think anything short of a gold medal indicates that. I think with Hayes, it's definitely the beginning of what should be a very fruitful endeavour, an era. But I
was like, nothing.
I think it can't be worse than Andonovski.
Exactly, the fact they've reached the semi-finals is already better than Black Andonovski. So I definitely think it's a step in the right direction. I mean, obviously they'll want to get to the final and win gold medal, but I mean, I think they'll take a medal is definitely a step in the right direction for the USA. Another change then for Germany. This one again being a fourth substitute. Hegering will be replaced with that slight injury, and she'll be replaced by Solano, who we have seen come on a few times in this tournament. Yeah. But a chance for USA then from the corner. 12 to play. Time is running out.
Yeah, US took bronze obviously in 2020.
So they want to beat that.
Yeah.
It's not a bad corner. Ooh.
Ball bouncing around, Coffee heads up in the air. It's still in there. Horan! That's a fantastic save from Berger. Not only to keep it out the net, but to hold on to that ball.
It's another great save
from Ann-Katrine Berger.
And I think, we'll have to cut out from the replay here, I think Berger's been cautioned for kicking outside her area. I couldn't really see what happened, because we're now watching it. It's a great save. But yeah, it looked like... Oh no, we're fine. I don't know what it was then.
Minge back to Berger. Here's Hendrick.
That's a start of what has been another, beautiful display from Ankertrenberger. Still a top goalkeeper.
Yeah, some big saves. We saw her in the end of NWSL this season. She's still got it. I'm not sure she was still at the level to compete in like the UWCL and stuff like that, but she's still a very capable goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Katzenellen, Bergen saying 20 plus minutes out of time pending. It will be a healthy additional time period. I don't think it's going to be 20, but I definitely think I think we could get double digits.
Yeah.
A couple of injuries in this half, and Yomi, Hendrick. Not many huge stoppages, but a bit of time waster.
It's gonna be high, which means we're probably looking at least another 15-20 minutes of the game left. 10 minutes of normal time still remaining.
Yeah.
USA have definitely upped their performance in the last 5-10 minutes, and they're coming forward again.
Coffey finds Rodman, holds on to that nicely. Manages to find Smith. It's a little bit clunky, but it has worked. Shot blocked for Rodman. Shot on target, saved by Berger. The real MVP says Berger's been on fire. Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah, better from USA. It's not quite liquid football, but it's getting there. Not a bad air from Rodman. Obviously, the hero in the quarter-final, looking to cut something similar in the semi-final.
Yeah, Motown Mo saying penalty kicks incoming. Fair enough. I like the predictions rolling in chat. Feel free to have your say if you want to get involved with that. How do we think this last 20 minutes is going? We'll answer in the studio as well. But in chat, last 20 minutes, what's happening? Real MVPs. Sorry, Katznellen predicting it will go D. Motown saying penalty kicks. Let us know what you think is going to happen. But yeah, what do you think, Harry?
I think we're getting a goal. I think we're getting a goal.
Fair enough. I don't.
Fair enough.
I think if we do, we'll get another one.
That would be brilliant.
Real action-packed into this game. And that's a great
Smith.
drive inside. Advantage played. Here's Horan on the edge. Takes aim. It's blocked. And a big block in there from Hendrick. And that'll bounce out.
USA would be frustrated now. They want the free kick back. Played advantage and didn't really use it. But they're now coming forward with intent. And Germany are just starting to get deeper and deeper.
Dan loses it in there. Lohman fighting for it. Goes down. Germany free kick.
A reprieve for Germany.
And a quick ball. Over the top.
I think the flag will go up.
I'm not sure. Freigang coming forwards. Waits for Brand. Back to Freigang. Slightly overhit. Ball into the box. It's Germa who's there. And the flag then does eventually go up.
Looked off to me initially.
Pretty Sandra says, please, how many corners so far? I can find out. So far, there has been 3 corners for the USA, 2 for Germany. So very even on corners. Hope that answers
5 total corners.
There have been 5 in total. But yeah, 243 votes in the polling chat, by the way. Thanks everyone that's tuned in so far. 71% of people think the USA will win today. Hasn't come to fruition yet, but could, of course, still. Germany with 20% of the vote, and then 9% think this game will go to extra time or penalties.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be too far away from that unless someone has got something heroic to come up with in the last 8 minutes.
Here is Germa. Sonnet. Ball lifted towards Swanson, who holds it up well. Looks to put the ball into the box now, and that's lifted on top of the goal.
Not great.
Top of the net, bouncing over.
It's not been one of Swanson's best games. She has some brilliant games.
She's more lively in this second half.
Yeah.
But she's been getting the ball in really wide areas. Obviously, the one where she went around the keeper, she dragged it a little bit wide. That's more forced, though, of course, by Berger. Berger's with goalkeeping in there. That one there, she picks up the ball in a wide area. There's another one a moment ago. Just not centralised enough. I mean, obviously she's playing on the left-hand side today, so and she has played that role throughout this tournament, and they've swapped her and Smith quite regularly. But yeah, ball forwards then from Berger, looking for a win in there. Nusken sends that towards Clara Buell. Buell will be hard pressed to get there, and she won't. Out for a throw. Fox will take. Goes back to Germa.
Not long left now. Can someone find that extra level, find that spark to get a goal to pass down the line, but Rodman slips and Germany have it back, but they've given it straight back to Rodman, who's then given it straight back to Germany. And now the Germans can play with it.
Nusken. Here's Gwyn. Back to Hendrick. Not long left of regulation time. Heggering. Hendrick. Forward pass isn't on. Moves it to Minge. Now they're moving through the lines. Nice exchange from Lohman and Nusken. Nusken needs some support. Goes to Minge as a poor pass. And the US could counter. Sophia Smith. Nice turn and she's driving forwards. Options left and right. She's played that too early. That's the wrong decision in there from Smith.
Pass isn't good enough.
Tries to force the ball to Williams. It's overhit. That runs through to Berger. Big chance wasted.
Yeah.
Big chance wasted.
Did really well initially to turn the ball around and get going. But the pass was just the wrong decision. 5 to play of normal time plus additional. Still 0-0.
Ball forward and it's almost cut out in there by Williams. But here come the USA. Here come Germany, sorry. Brand. That's one back in there by Dunn, and here come the USA. Ball in behind. Offside. I think Williams is offside. Sorry, Swanson's offside there. She'll keep going. She'll get a shot away. She'll put it in the back of the net, and then the flag will go up.
USA thought they'd done it, but looked very convincingly offside. Flag goes up. They'll have a look. They don't need to.
Very, very far offside.
Good finish from Swanson, but I think everyone in the ground knew that was offside.
Well, the fans won the goal, didn't.
They didn't. And nor did Mallory
Swanson.
Yes, yes.
Evan Iarco saying, "Hi guys, the last one didn't give me much luck. Seeing your reaction, I hope the USA loses this time." Well, I think a lot of people in chat disagreeing with you there.
Fair enough. This is going to get interesting. Peter will respond to that. Who do you think is going to win this game?
Nusken plays out wide. Be all just about getting that under her control. It does bounce up into her arm though, and that will be flagged up.
But yeah, if you are tuning in, who is going to win, USA or Germany? Rodman gives the ball away and Germany have it back. This is becoming end to end. This is basketball style.
Eula Brand wants to come inside. It's another just random pass from Brand. That's just not on. There's just no option there. Just forcing that ball.
Yeah.
Here's Coffee. Now goes to Fox. Germer. Nice change between Germer and Fox. Sonnet. That's one back high in there by Lohman. And then she loses it. Here it comes Germer, just carrying that ball forwards. Slides it through to Sophia Smith. Sorry, to Swanson. Cuts it back. And it's cleared away in there. There just doesn't seem to be a way through for the US WNT so far. Ball into the box. Williams puts it up in there. Horan won't be able to get there. Big punch away from Berger. Fox now. Rodman beats a player and that's blocked there.
Hands down.
Didn't look like an arm. Here's Germer.
Very tense now. Very tense now. 2 minutes to play.
Yeah. Motown Mo says disagree on that. Amer says because of that comment USA will win now. Motown saying exactly. Fair enough. Thanks to everyone that has contributed in the stream chat. Thanks to 104 people watching live right now.
Brilliant. Rodman, brilliant.
Chance for Swanson. Keeps it alive. Berger claims it.
Wow. USA are ramping it up now. And it's more brilliant sort of goalkeeping the last few minutes from Berger once again. It was a superb punch from the ball in. And then does well there just to smother it and calm things down. The offside's on. It's laughable. Wow. Very tense times.
Yeah, about 5-10 minutes ago I remember saying that US only had one shot in the second half. That's now 6.
Wow.
They've definitely turned the dial up.
Germany's starting to struggle a little
pressure. I mean, I think it's only because Germany have gone for the game a bit more though. They're coming forwards, so there is going to naturally be more space in behind. Here's Clara Buell. Germany ball into the box. There's just no one in there. I don't know why Germany keep crossing to absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
I don't know why nobody makes a run. No one makes an effort to get into the box.
I mean, that is also fired across the box.
Yeah,
So even there
someone
was,
there, yeah, touch it in.
Well, additional time then. We're expecting pretty lengthy. I'd probably say double digits, but definitely 8+ probably.
Yeah. Boniaco says you're wearing a shirt of Real Madrid, a team of my country. Fair enough. Yeah, I need to remember to change shirt for the Spain game. I don't want to be perceived of any bias.
Oh, that's a poor pass from Sonnet.
Just under pressure there.
Yeah.
Forces the error. Really good stuff from home, and only 5 additional minutes in this game. I think they're very much aware of the fact this will go to extra time, or it looks like it'll go to extra time now. And that's the thing for FIFA. Extra time for them is better than 20 minutes of added time.
Yeah. 5 to go then.
Because they put if they add 5-10 minutes now, 10's probably the max they could get away with. If they add that now and then there's a goal, they don't get their extra time.
Exactly.
That's what FIFA want. But yeah. Eboniarco says, I don't know if you agree, but I think that the skills and know-how of the German men's team are transferred to the women's team. They don't really have similar play styles, but I think in the way they train players, it is quite similar. They're very technically gifted players in the German side, but not many out-and-out goal scorers, other than Alexandra Pop, of course, who is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It should be said, but yeah. Justin says, no way Germany can hold on. Eden says USA will score in the next 5 minutes and win, as he's just begging for a goal. And Katzenellenbergen says, how is it 5 minimum? Yeah, FIFA want that extra time. Here's Coffee. Ball in towards the back post. FIFA also want us to run directly from this stream into the Brazil-Spain game. Sonnet. Emily Fox. Coming inside. Williams, unable to hold on.
Yeah, bit too aggressive in there from Lynn Williams.
A free kick.
Wow. Things are hotting up. It looks like we're destined to go to extra time. Once again at this Olympics.
Oh, it's either going to be a last gasp winner or we are going into another 30 minutes of football. What did you say? For the 5th time in 6 knockout fixtures. No, 4th time in 5 knockout fixtures. All right, trying to send it forwards, header away by Hegering. Nusken tries to execute a pass to Brand. Dunn jumps on it. Intercepts it, and now USA have the ball and will look to bring it forwards. Roland Reich says, unfortunately, Germany has nothing today and the US doesn't have much. I think both sides are just set up really well against each other. Germany have been very good defensively, but that has meant they've sacrificed their attacking play. And USA can't break Germany down because they are so good defensively.
Yeah.
So I think that both teams' strengths have cancelled out each other's, if you get what I mean. Both been really good defensively, or at least Germany have been very good defensively, which means they haven't really attacked, and US haven't been able to attack
Good
effectively.
from Dunn. Is that a foul?
Really good from Brand fighting in there and just cleared out.
Germany hanging on now. This is back against the wall. They're camped in their own penalty area. USA are piling on the pressure. Dunn needs an option here.
I was going to say, tries to find Swanson in there, can't. Fry gang. Lohman. Trying to come forwards. Now Gwyn. Lohman. Nice turn. Tries to play it into Frygang, but there's a foul in there anyway from Dunn.
Not given.
I thought that's what I was flagged up for there. Does a lino, but no, just which direction the Fry went. Yeah, to be fair, no, nothing in that.
Oh,
No, I was going to say, I thought that was a free kick. Boniaco says, do you remember the Real Madrid versus Man City match? Games are not deserved, they are won. Yeah, I mean, that game was just who could score the best screamer.
And now, Horst Hudebrecht has got a few words, and the referee's got a few words to the referee. No.
Little German.
The referee's had a chat with the Germany staff, because I think they've been a bit rowdy this game.
Free kick here then, and this is probably the last chance of the match.
This ball has to be on the money.
Ireland in regulation time. Ball in.
And it is. Oh my days.
Spilled by Naya.
USA, let's
USA
go.
will break. Rodman.
Got to be quicker.
That's just not even gone for a goal there.
Rodman slowed it down too much.
Germany could come forwards. Nothing on for me.
Oh, that's playing it too safe.
They go back, and we will be going, I imagine now, to extra time. Germany might move this round to the right-hand side. Oh, ball forwards for Clara Buell, head away by Fox. I'm just going to head it the other way, but that will matter for nothing. We're going to extra time. After 90 minutes, nothing to split USA and Germany. Still no goals in this game. It's 0-0. And we are headed for another 30 minutes of football. So yeah, good game. I think both sides have been really good defensively. Or at least Germany have been great defensively and they're not really attacked. So yeah, it's been very even though.
Yeah, very much so. It has been. It's been a tight affair. Definitely, Germany have been solid at the back. USA have struggled once again to get past a defensively well set up defensively side.
Yeah.
30 minutes will be needed to find a way to split the two sides. If not, we will go to penalties.
Definitely, and again, you mentioned there USA's inability to break down a low block. We saw it on display against Japan, where they were very good. I know eventually, obviously, Trinity Rodman cut inside and scored, and we may see that in extra time now.
Yeah.
But it's another 90 minutes where they just couldn't break them down. Just has Rodman done anything this game? Not particularly. I think it was a very similar story in the last match. I thought Rodman was subpar last game, but she got that big highlight moment. She cut inside and put the ball top corner. And that's
Definitely.
what Rodman does. But she's definitely had a quiet few games. I think she was very good in the Germany match in the group stage, where there's a lot of space in behind that fullback, and she was able to attack that quite effectively. But I think other than that, she's not had a particularly strong tournament.
No.
Obviously, that Zambia game she played well, but that's not a great test of her quality.
Yeah. So USA have got 3 subs, and so have Germany, I think.
Yeah, both have used 2, so both have 3, and then do they get an additional for extra time? I don't know what the ruling is in the Olympics, but that is pretty much
so plenty of changes for both sides of the round. Did you expect both sides to make subs with fatigue setting in? Now we've played 90 minutes, they've got to go again for another half an hour. It's going to be a really close extra time game, and I think I wouldn't be surprised here. Usually in extra time it is very safe, but we have seen it a few times across the men's and the women's game where it has been very much like a basketball style end-to-end extra time. I think that's what we're in for here, especially towards the end of the 30 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see. I think the problem is now that we're at extra time and there's only 30 minutes of it, I think that Germany will see how well they did on penalties against Canada and go, well, if they can keep playing this defensive style and they take the game to penalties, they'll back themselves to win.
Also, on the flip side, America, they've seen that America can find a way through in extra time if you're not careful.
Well, exactly. So I think they will. I think they'll still be quite defensive. Derek NG saying USA will score in extra time. Fair prediction. Eboniako saying I'm sure the Americans watch the Germany-Canada game and they're shaking in their boots watching the German goalie stop penalties. Berger is one of the best penalties.
She had a brilliant performance today.
Goalkeepers in the world. She proved that for Chelsea time and time again. She's also very capable of taking one.
Yeah.
Which is quite fun to watch when she takes 4th in a shootout. But
yeah,
the US just didn't do enough today in attacking areas. They obviously, you compare the shots, 13 to 8. There wasn't that, that's not as big a difference as it looked like in the first half, especially.
Yeah.
61% possession for the USA. They weren't strong enough in those attacking areas.
And Germany definitely came back into the game in the second half. I think towards the end of the 90 minutes, USA definitely came into their own and played better. Obviously, they scored the goal that was offside. It was very far offside.
I still think Lavelle should have scored. There was that opportunity, I want to say around 15 minutes, where Robin burst down that right-hand side, cut it back to Smith, she cut it back to Lavelle, and Lavelle really should have done better. I don't think she had a particularly strong game, Rose Lavelle.
Yeah, she came off, didn't she, in
Yeah.
60 odd. Double change then for the USA. That is
I was
Albert.
going to say Norden Albert and Jenna Niswanger, I think. That is.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that will be for Coffee. And we'll find out in a minute.
Could be Horan.
Could be Horan, yes.
You'd assume Crystal Dunn. That would make the most sense with Niswanger. Niswanger, sorry.
Yeah, that is the case. So USA
Niswanger on. And then Albert on. We don't know who she's replacing. But that is Coffee. And I don't see Lindsay Horan, so Horan hooked.
No changes for Germany.
I can't say I'm massively surprised, but she is a big player, Horan. And yes, get us back underway here in Lyon. Another 30 minutes to decide who will be going into the final. If we still can't decide a winner after that, of course we will be on to penalties. Coffee under pressure and immediately, and Germany showing that pressing intent. Still in this 4-4-2 shape. Rodman. Ball forwards, cut out by Rauch. Ball back to Rauch. Ball forwards. Gomez not able to head that away. Now here are Germany. Nusken. Hendrick. Schultz Solano. Rauch. Nusken back to Rauch. Germany trying to bring that ball forwards. That's an ambitious ball. Looking for Brand. It doesn't quite come off. Here's Niswanger. Sonnet. It's a cagey start to the second half. Neither side wants to give up any turf.
100%. There was a change play for Germany. Lohman came off.
For Sens.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. I know obviously want to rotate for fresh legs and stuff like that, but Lohman had a really strong game. She just seemed to be everywhere.
Yeah, she was. Oh, poor, but yeah, but good from Rodman.
Trinity Rodman trying to make something happen here.
Still got the ball.
That's a ball in, and well left by Berger, as that's going to just go through to Gwyn. Brilliant turn from Euler Brand. Nice one, gets back in. Brand though manages to find Sens, who then loses possession. Too soft in there. Shot from Swanson, drags it very wild.
Not good enough, really. You expect a player like Mallory Swanson to fight, to at least find a target from there. Drags it well wide, no problem for Berger.
Yeah, Victor Matthew Bella in chat saying that Germany will win. Bold prediction. But I could see it.
I'm sure there's people that agree with you. I'm sure there's also people that disagree with you. But that's the whole point of this. It's been a very close game. It could go either way.
So Germany bringing that ball forward now. Sends.
Oh,
that's so unfortunate.
Right,
she plays it through there. But Freigang unable to take it in her stride. Ball inside from
loose
Swanson,
pass.
loses it. And here come Germany. Brand tries to wriggle through that opposition defence, but can't. Now Germer.
Again, Naomi Germer standing strong in that USA backline. Another brilliant performance from her today.
Charlotte Ferrier asking, is that pineapple fancy you're drinking? No, it is a Rubicon passion fruit. Very nice. Yeah. Not sponsored. Just a good drink. Here come the Germany. Minge. Now Clara Buell. Coming forwards, can she get a shot away? Great effort, but it's a really good save from Naya.
Yeah, really
She does
good
well
reactions.
to get that power, to drive power through that shot.
Great.
Fox just wasn't assertive enough there.
Great feet from Buell. Good reactions from Naya. Naya can't see that until that's gone through Fox's legs.
Yeah.
And then Berger at the other end manages to smash it right up the pitch. And Germany have it back once again. Both goalkeepers have put on a really good performance today. But Germany are looking to change that Buell again. Coming
Will
forward.
be forced back now, though. Rauch. Into Minge, Nusken. Hendrick. Germany. Do you think Germany would be the happier side to go to penalties?
Yes. I think they'll back themselves more. You know, if you think about it, I know USA are really good at penalties, but their last penalty shootout in the World Cup, they lost. Germany, they've already won a penalty shootout.
Swanson plays it through. Chance here for Smith. Gets a shot away and it's there. USA finally find a goal. The ball fed through to Sophia Smith and she pokes it past Ann-Katrine Berger. United States 1. Germany 0. That's a huge, huge goal. Wonderfully taken by Sophia Smith. It was poked through well by Swanson. It's poor defending from Rauch. Smith, she just allows her to get the wrong side of her. Great way to pass from Swanson, by the way. And Smith does really well to poke it. Berger mistimes the movement out.
I mean, yeah.
Brilliant from Sophia Smith.
And we're talking about penalties, but USA ain't interested in that. Coming forward, it's a well-taken goal from Smith. It's good football. I think it's poor defending from Rauch. Berger isn't expecting Smith to get there. Can't make the save. For the first time today, she's beaten. USA have the breakthrough. And once again, coming up trumps in extra time, finding their way through. Smith gets her third of the tournament. And the US are 25 minutes away from the Olympic final. Big goal.
Very true. And now Germany have a lot of work to do. We were just talking about how they would want to play for penalties. Well, they haven't got that luxury anymore. They've got to come and find a goal now.
Plenty of time.
Minge. Brand, and that's picked up on by Nice-Wonger. Coffee out wide to Williams. A lot of celebrations in chat. It's good to see the US fans enjoying that. Charlotte Ferrier with a woohoo. Chelsea fans saying, come on USA. Eboniako very disappointed. But yeah. Amar says, told you we'll score.
Yeah. And obviously after this, we've got the brilliant game of Brazil versus Spain.
I was going to say, if this isn't enough exhilarating action for you, we will find out the other finalist immediately after. Especially now that this game's gone to extra time, we're going to have a very short break in between the two streams. But yeah, so do join us for that game, an 8 o'clock kickoff here in England. We were planning to be live at 7:45. We might be a couple of minutes late on that one. But we will definitely be there for kickoff. Sandwich saying, let's go USA, welcome to the stream, Sandwich. Hope you've been enjoying the game. But yeah, here's Sonnet. Sonnet says, thanks for being live. No worries. Thanks everyone for tuning in. 129 people watching now. I think we peaked earlier, 150. Absolutely incredible numbers. It's great to see so many people tuning in to the stream. And now here come USA. Swanson. Ball wide into Rodman. Can she get a shot away? Looks to cut inside. Does get a shot away. Drags it wide though with that far corner.
We saw her do it against Japan. Couldn't quite find the top corner this time.
Yeah, slightly more difficult angle.
Yeah. Good for her once again though. It was deflected to be fair as well.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe it was going top corner then.
Yeah, we'll never know.
TXB says, thanks for the commentary, guys. Appreciate it again. And yeah.
Well, USA then with a chance to realistically end this game here with a second goal. 2 goals would surely see them through.
And a corner out for the USA. Swung into the box. They got a bit of height in there. It's overhit though. Massively overhit in the end. And Sonnet does well. Just trying to keep it on there and start kicking it deeper in the corner. But yeah. TXBC hopes to see USA versus Spain. I think that's the final we all want to see, just to see whether the US can match up against Spain. I think there's no doubting that Spain are the best team in the world right now.
Yeah.
And the big question mark is, how do US match up under Emma Hayes? to look really good at this tournament, but it's one thing to look really good against these sides.
Yeah.
It's another thing entirely to go and take on the USA.
I'm intrigued to see how it goes. I mean, also I know they're different sides, but Brazil-Spain is very similar to this game. But, Spain waltzed the game in the group stage against Brazil. But if Brazil get it right, they may be able to take the game to Spain more in a semi-final in the occasion, like Germany have today. Although USA reigning supreme at the moment, just showing that extra quality. At the end of the day, that extra quality can prevail, and in 20 minutes' time, it might prevail.
Yeah. The real MVP is saying, thanks for covering women's football in general. Lol, not enough channels like this one. Appreciate that massively.
So
we're very passionate about it, and now that we're monetized, it allows us to do even more with this channel. So we're hoping to do even more videos next season, do even more streams. We're hoping to be live for at least one WSL game per weekend. So yeah, hopefully we'll just go from strength to strength over the next year. So much says USA has a better squad in female than the males. I think comparatively, definitely. That's undoubted. And we've seen in the past the quality the USWNT has, the competitions they've won. That's a foul throw and the refs allowed a retake.
I don't know what it was. But she's threatening cards and I don't know what she's threatening cards for.
Time wasting?
Potentially. Could be one of those where they've thrown the ball as she's blown her whistle. Gets away with that sometimes. That's a long ball looking over the top for Germany, but good defending from Sonnet. USA have looked much stronger in extra time.
Yeah.
Germany have just faltered slightly.
Here's Rauch. I also hope we see a US-Spain final for Ebony Arco against all of the American fans in a debate as to who is the best team.
That would be brilliant. I think it's also frustrating for us. It's not very easy in the UK to watch NWSL football. It's also in the early hours of the morning.
Exactly. It's in the same way it's difficult for people in America to watch WSL.
Yeah.
But yeah. Maybe we will stream an NWSL game next season. If there's enough interest. Obviously, we've picked up a few American fans, hopefully, throughout this tournament. If there is enough interest, maybe we'll look to stream an NWSL game. The only other issue is that it is broadcast live on YouTube quite a lot of the time. Or at least the games we can watch are.
Yeah.
So it sort of defeats the purpose a bit, but yeah.
But if you do want to see that, make sure to subscribe.
Yes, we haven't actually asked for subscribers today. Been enjoying the stream too much, but if you are new around here and haven't subscribed, it does massively help us out. We've been growing a lot recently, where we passed 1,000 about a month ago now, and yeah, obviously now we're monetized. We're just hoping to grow the channel as much as possible. But yeah, I'm saying appreciate the commentary, guys. At work and have no way to watch. No worries, Motown.
That's what we're here for. That's not a bad effort from Rodman. Just over the bar.
Yeah, not far away. Lionel Gusman saying I like your commentary. Thank you so much. Keep going. We definitely will. But yeah, thank you all, Scott, for your kind comments. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great. Bit of a misplaced pass out the back from Berger, but well recovered by Rauch.
Good header in there from Coffey. And here come Germany. Brandt. Inside to...
gave up that too easily.
Doesn't quite come off. Good challenge in there, but it doesn't... Again, it's just not coming off at the moment for Germany. USA just holding on to it well. Rodman down the line, cut out by Rauch. That's out now for a throw. The real MVP says, NWSL is a great league, probably the hardest to play in the world, in my opinion. Now, that's a big debate.
Ooh.
Because I think it's very difficult to judge because we don't see NWSL sides play against WSL sides.
Yeah.
It's almost like a completely different thing. With like and obviously because of the way they do the championship as well, because like you get the playoff system in America that all American sports do, and you've got a closed league, there's lots of differences, so it's very difficult to make that assessment. So I think it's very difficult to judge those two things.
I think they can both coexist as very good leagues.
I think the word hardest though does fit for the NWSL. The chance here for the USA, so I'll just pause on saying for a moment. Sophia Smith in, and that's a big save from Berger. And now they'll look to break. I think hardest in the sense that it's the hardest to win because you have to win through the playoffs.
Yeah.
So in theory, it is more difficult because you can't just have a very successful league campaign. You have to win those specific games in those specific conditions. So in that regard, it is more difficult to win. But in terms of what is higher quality on average, I think it's very close between NWSL and the WSL. I think if you took the top 4 in each league, it'd be very tight.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe not Man United at the moment, but Man United before they lost their goalkeeper and forgot to replace her.
Yeah.
But yeah. No Name has donated $2. That's fantastic. That's our first ever donation on here. Greetings from California. You guys are quality. Appreciate that massively. Thank you, No Name.
Incredible.
It's a shame you don't have a name.
I was going to say, No Name we remembered as our first donator. So thank you, No Name. Much appreciated.
That sounds like we've forgotten who it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for donating $2. Appreciate it. So US, it's a German corner now. US have got to hold on here. Almost at half time now of extra time. Cara Buell over this. Ball into the box, and that's pushed away by Neuer. Swing and a miss for Germany there, and then Germer clears it away. And it's a throw in now as Germany just want to keep this pressure on. A minute of additional time in this first half of extra time. Sends, Gwyn then loses it. It's another throw, which Gwyn will take. That's a throw that doesn't result in anything. Nice Wonga wins it. And then that is out for a goal kick. Brown frustrated with herself there, I think. She'll want to do better with that opportunity, and you think USA will now see it into that half time of extra time. That brief pause. Yeah, good management from the US in this extra time period. They got that goal early on, and now it's just about how they can see it out. Another 15 minutes after this. Ball forwards, contested in the midfield there.
There you go.
And that is half time of extra time. USA leading by a goal to nil. We've got, not a very long break here at all. About 60 seconds. And players at this point starting to look very tired. Fatigue will be setting in. And this is where you're starting. You can see Smith there signalling that she's feeling a little bit of discomfort in her thigh. And that'll be quite common amongst all the players now.
Back-to-back 120-minute games for the USA and for Germany. It's going to start kicking in.
Oh, definitely. Min Thakdi, I hope I pronounced your name correctly there, saying, watching from Myanmar, USA, go, go. Fair enough. Katz and Ellen Bergen says, Talon's on that gold. Well, they would be, if they win this game, they're guaranteed a medal, of course.
15 minutes away from a guaranteed silver medal for USA. And that would also better the Tokyo result of a bronze medal. So things are looking up for USA if they can hold on the next 15 minutes, but Germany will not go down without a fight.
Yeah, Justin says, if this match hasn't gone to extra time, you might have gone through a stream without roasting United. Very true. Might have been the first one. But we can't have that, can we?
No.
Shark says, how do we donate? We never ask anyone to donate, but if you do want to donate, there is a button in the bottom right of screen, which has a $ sign on it, which I think there you can donate. I'm not too familiar. I've never done it before, but
no.
Yeah. We do appreciate everyone that does donate. It massively helps us out. But yeah.
Completely optional.
Of course. And we have been considering memberships on the channel because we could price those at whatever we want. So we could price those very cheap. We're just trying to think of anything we could do as like additional content because if not, what's really the point in the membership? But yeah, we might explore that at some point.
Yeah.
Sam was saying, get used to it, mates. Oh, USA are back now. We had a brief one World Cup tournament where the USA weren't the best side, and now Emma Hayes is there.
They decided to give. They gave Spain a go. They gave Spain a go in the World Cup. Now they're back. I mean, it'd definitely be a big statement to come in and win the Olympics, but they've still got a hold on here, and then they've got to win the final between Brazil or Spain, which is still to come.
I still think, as good as USA are, and as much as I think Hayes is a great manager. I still think Spain.
I mean, it would be one hell of a game.
Well, yeah, that'll be interesting to see, won't it? But yeah, I think it would be very tight. I still think Spain's slightly edge it for me.
Will be a change for Germany as well, by the looks of things. Or is that... Yes, it will be a change for Germany. 15 minutes, needing a goal. On comes Dorsoon.
Yeah, Dorsoon coming on.
And without a goal, USA will be showing Germany the door soon.
That is good. That is good. That's why we pay you the big bucks. Germany getting us back underway in this game. Well, not back, and we are back underway. 15 more minutes for the USA to hold on if they want to reach the final. Germany, 15 minutes to try and find a goal to keep their tournament going. USA winning it back quite quickly, though. Now Coffey plays over the top, looking for Swanson. And the Dawson comes across a bit aggressively there. But it's nothing given. Looks fair, to be fair.
Yeah, didn't much in it. Germany, it's now or never. They need to find a goal in the next 15 minutes. If not, they are out of the Olympics. Obviously, they still will be within a chance of winning the gold medal if they are to lose this game. But that's not what you're here to compete for. You're here to go for gold. If they want to do that, they need to win this game.
Yeah, indeed. No one turns up for bronze.
No.
I did see a good thing, though, that was like, I've won bronze, but silver is, I've lost gold.
Yeah.
Because in a sense, if you are to lose this match and you go on to win bronze, you've still won something from it. If you get through to the final and you lose that game, then obviously you've lost that gold medal. So
that's a good point.
Feels worse. But yeah. The real MVP says, want to see you guys play Football Manager since they're adding women's leagues in. We have spoken about this recently. We really want to do an FM save. We're massive Football Manager addicts.
I mean, if you guys want to see it...
That is something we really want to do, but we're just unsure of what the numbers will be like. Gwyn puts the ball in the box. It's claimed well by Naya. But yeah, we would love to do an FM save. Thousands of hours on that game.
Yeah.
Need to put it to use. But yeah, that's definitely something we might consider doing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, not long left now for the US to hold on. But for the US, it's going to feel like an eternity. For Germany, it's going to feel like they've got no time at all.
Toughest moment to be in a game is to lead in extra time.
I'd argue losing extra time is probably tougher. Because...
No, but in terms of for
goal.
Germany, you've got to try and score. For USA, you have to find that fine balance. Extra time overall is the toughest period of play as a player. A yellow card has been shown there to somebody, to Ulebrand. Foul, I think.
Yeah. All complaining.
Yeah. 13 minutes. Germany can't be afford to give away free kicks. They need the ball and they need to score. USA just need to shut the door on them till the end of the game. I mean, another goal would all but seal it for the US, and here is Swanson. Decides to go back.
Ball through doesn't quite come off. Cleared away. Sonnet now. Marcelo Pimenta says, go Brazil. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll be live on Brazil-Spain. At
10 to 5.
Probably about 10 to now. So yeah, do join us in there in about half an hour's time.
Stream pages out, you want to go set a reminder.
Yes. Make sure to do it. Everyone make sure to do that after this stream.
Yeah, bit of contact in the penalty area there, nothing in it.
There's it away. Williams gives a chase. Dorsoon sends it back the other direction. Now it's headed back to Dorsoon. The real MVP says, to be fair, soccer is like the 5th most popular sport here, so nobody expecting the men to be that good. True.
I do find that interesting. You know, I've always, because the thing is, I've always found with the US is that like there's. Oh, hang on, I'll wait because here comes Mallory Swanson. Sorry, no, Lynn Williams.
Fighting away for the ball, but Dorsoon does win it back.
Yeah, there's sports like you don't really because like things like basketball and baseball and hockey are very much North American sports.
And American football.
Yeah, and American.
It's sort of in the name, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I don't mind a bit of all the sports. Well, the basketball I don't really have any opinion on. Hockey's quite good. American football's great.
Love American
football's quality.
Yeah.
And what was the other one name? Baseball. I've never watched a baseball game in my life.
I was going to say.
I don't know where I'd start. No, change to USA.
And this is definitely defensive because it's Kreuger for Swanson. And unless Kreuger's going up front, this is like a defensive change.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is quite sensible. They'll go now 5-2-3. Lynn Williams will play as a central striker, presumably. Smith and Rodman out as the wide players. And then, yeah, Coffey.
Yeah.
And who's in midfield? Oh, Albert.
Yeah.
Pivot. So just try and see that out now.
Coincidence that Horan came off and then USA scored, or is that got anything behind it?
Well, you could argue that, but you could also say fresh legs. You could also say, well, Crystal Dunn came off for Nigel when suddenly the US scored. So it's very difficult to judge. There's so many factors. Germany started to tie. USA got that opportunity. It's very difficult to judge. Someone says, no offence, but the USA soccer women are elite. You guys are a bit young. Oh, we still saw the US dominate. I think I remember the 2019 World Cup very vividly.
Jill Ellis, what manager?
Yeah, indeed. And USA winning that final against the Netherlands. But yeah. I mean, you are right in a sense. This is only I would say this is my second year watching women's football properly.
Yeah.
Obviously, last season we covered it. I guess the third year, because the season before I watched a lot of Chelsea. Last season, then, obviously, we covered it on this channel. And well, yeah. This season we'll be watching every match, I think.
Yes, definitely so.
Yeah, hoping to get to
a lot of research as well has helped catch up.
Indeed. The real MVP says baseball's boring. Fair enough.
I mean, hitting a home run looks fun. That's about it, really, I think.
Yeah.
USA taking their time. Horst Hubrecht not happy about it.
He's not going to be.
No.
This stage in the game, you complain about everything as a manager. You try and get your team that edge. Nusken, ball lifted in behind. Great header, and very important header from Kreuger there. Now the US will look to break. Williams, that is absolutely smashed towards Berger. Still 9 minutes to go here. USA can't afford to rest on their laurels.
No.
Real MVP says they had a great run last decade. Can be hard to repeat that success. I think there's so much competition now at the top of women's football. I have no idea who's going to win the next World Cup. I think the US will be strong. I think Spain will be very strong.
England.
I think England will hopefully be up there. I was worried. Our latest performances, especially in qualifiers, weren't great. I don't think we're brilliant at the Women's World Cup at 23, where we got to the final, but I don't think we played particularly well.
The run was nice as well.
Exactly. So I've still got a few concerns there.
Yeah.
But
we will see. It's 3 years away. It's very hard to predict.
And if England go and win the Euro 25 and batter Spain or something like that, then suddenly my opinion changed massive. I think we're the best team in the world. We're going to win it all. Or all of Spain's players are refusing to play. They're the only options. But yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting to see. I think they're the top three at the moment. Netherlands are still very strong.
Yeah.
But they'll have to handle losing Miedema very soon.
Germany just won a corner. It feels like we're in a period of the game where Germany are struggling to put any pressure on. USA are in management mode. So unless Germany can get a goal from this corner, it looks like time is running out and this could be the end of the road for Germany.
They just doesn't seem to believe they're going to score. They're coming forward, but they don't look like they're going to believe. Real MVP says France is always there and can't sleep on Japan. Very true. And obviously with Brazil hosting it, despite the fact they're probably not the strongest side right now, you're always going to believe the hosts are going to have a good opportunity. If they're a good side, of course.
I mean, I'm surprised they got to the semi-finals this year, but we'll talk about that later. As the
they might get to the final.
They might.
We'll see.
It's not a bad ball. It's a good shot. It's flicked up in the air, but it's caught an eye.
Naya does well to claim that. Katzenbergen saying, Brits saying baseball was boring, then proceed to watch 6 hours of cricket for days on end. I completely agree with you. Cricket's awful.
I'm saying I've never watched baseball. I wouldn't know. I've never watched baseball. Cricket is good. I've never watched baseball. I can't comment.
But yeah.
But I mean, I think long form cricket is dull. Yeah.
All forms of cricket are dull.
Great tackle from the referee. She's not pulling it off, I say. I won the vote. My vote. Great tackle.
Goes on a dribble with it.
Yeah, it's been a great day for the ref. 5 to play. Germany need a goal. Ball looped in. Not dealt with by USA.
Here's Gwyn. One back in there.
Good from Smith.
By Smith.
Oh, really
Actually
good from
looks to
Smith.
break away with the ball now. And that's blocked.
Smart just takes a throw.
Real emphasis. Cricket is so confusing, lol. I understand that, I just find it dull. Not much happens. It takes so long.
USA getting the hurry up. Ref saying she's adding it on.
I mean, the problem is the ref done 15 different actions for hurry up, which is just slowing the game down more. Because nice one was not taken, or the refs were performing a breakdance routine.
Think she would have got the idea after the simple wave, run, tap the watch,
and then
use two hands.
Yeah.
Tell her to cut it out.
Ball forwards. That's just going to be cleared.
Yeah. Germany should be bombing on with numbers and numbers and numbers, but they're just not.
No. Ebony Arco makes a good point. How big a loss was Lena Oberdorf for this tournament?
Huge, absolutely huge. I think you give Germany Pop, Schuler, and Oberdorf today, and I think it could have been a different. If USA had played the same way, it could have been a different result.
Yeah.
That's what happens in football. Sometimes you've got to deal with the hand you're dealt. And sadly, they haven't managed to do that. Although that could change in the last 4 minutes. But USA are defending well now. Yeah, if there's one side that now to see out a semi-final win, it is an Emma Hayes USA side.
Yeah. Unless Elena Demetrescu is involved.
Yes.
But yeah. And yeah, the real MVP, Oberdorf did tear her ACL, which is a very horrible injury, and it's an issue that definitely needs to be discussed more in the women's game right now. But yeah. And that is a huge loss for Germany, for Bayern this season. They've just signed her and now she can't play, which is a huge loss.
Yeah.
What a brilliant player. Lena Oberdorf. I wanted her at Chelsea. I was gutted when she went to Bayern. I still think Chelsea need a big midfield signing this summer. Because we haven't really replaced Leopolds yet.
I'm intrigued to see what Oriane Jean-Francois can bring.
Yeah. Well, she spent so long out injured, it's difficult to judge.
Again.
And obviously Julia Bartel as well.
But it's just aimless balls being put in by Germany. They're not really threatening anything. But they're keeping it alive. They've still got time.
Yeah, Trip Ray's pointing out cricket's pretty similar to baseball, but also very different. Can't imagine I'd like it then. But yeah, here comes Germany.
Don't they fight each other sometimes?
And that's hockey, mate.
Yeah, that's why
hockey's incredible.
Yeah, I love that they let people do that.
I've not watched a whole lot of hockey, but the fact they have a fight is quality.
Yeah. Free kick to Germany, edge of the area.
Yeah, that was a dubious one.
Ooh.
Didn't look like the ref was going to give it for a moment, but has now awarded it. Brand being brought down there. And this is a big opportunity for Germany to get a shot on goal.
And the dude with the German flags might be summoning something here for Germany.
Yeah.
A huge opportunity with 2 minutes to go. It's a nice distance, not too close, not too far away, and it will fall to Gwyn. Gwyn's over it, and that is Buell as well. Got to hit the target at least. Get it over the wall, but keep it down. Got to hit the target, one of them.
Got to challenge Naya here.
Huge chance for Germany.
It's a war at the moment between Germany and American flags in chat. Can Germany bring this game level? Restore parity. Clara Buell steps up. It's into the wall. Falls back to Buell. Lifted into the box. Player to the back post.
What a save!
What a phenomenal stop by Naya.
World class.
Point blank range. That is incredible from Alyssa Naya.
That is an absolutely huge save.
She has no right to stop that being in the back of the net. But she gets there. She makes herself big and she stops it. And now USA are coming forwards. Brilliant pressure. She's got in behind. Sophia Smith to seal it, but it's saved. It's saved by Ann-Katrine Berger. What a game this has been.
Smith wasn't looking to get that in the goal. She's just looking to run it out the other end. But what a save.
And a US corner.
From Alyssa Naya.
Yeah, Smith is knackered.
Yeah.
You can tell that by it. She's hampered as she's running there.
It's a good save from Berger. But heroics up the other end. Terrible free kick from Buell. Nice little dink. Both onside. No right to save that. Is a superb save.
How does she get there?
Just throws herself at it. Gets it with her left foot. Brilliant save.
That is incredible. Excellent save from Alyssa Nair there. And now USA will take this in the corner. And they're getting the hurry up again from the officials. 3 minutes left. Another minute of additional time here. Here is Rodman. Williams can't hold on to that ball in the corner. Out for another Germany throw. And they will just look to see this out in the corner now, USA.
Yeah. What a game. 120 minutes.
Rodman to Smith, flicking up in the air. Good stuff. Albert fighting for it. Germany almost get out. USA keep them penned in, and Smith hits the deck. Nothing in it. Williams now right in the corner. Germany tussling for it. Even if they did get it back now, you'd think it would be too little too late to go up the other end and score. They keep tussling for it. Another throw and giving the way of USA.
Rodman in no rush.
Smith, and that is full time. USA are Olympics finalists again. Fantastic stuff. Emma Hayes in her first international tournament with the USWNT guides them into the Olympics finals. The goal from Sophia Smith making the difference today. Germany, they fought hard, but unfortunately they didn't fight hard enough. The US progress. What a game. What a hard fought win. Real MVP saying there is so clutch. Best US goalkeeper of all time. Justin Williams saying what a save. God tier, yeah. Crucial save at the end there from Nair. What a performance from the USA. And they're into the final to face either Brazil or Spain. We'll find out who they'll face.
What a game.
In 30 minutes time with that game kicking off. We'll be back in 20 minutes. We're going to go because we have very little time between this and next stream. So do join us there. Head on over to that stream page as this one ends. Go and set a reminder and join us in 20 minutes time as we'll find out who the USA will play in the final. But yeah. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. We're going to go. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in 20 minutes.